What is up, everybody, NC?
JC and
We got another news for you today. Happy Mother's Day to all the mothers out there. Hope you all have a good one. But it's time for some news. And we got to talk about John Cena's huge, tremendous, gigantic special announcement. We got to talk about this. So this was hyped up, this huge announcement, big announcement for Backsplash. Everybody was talking about it. It's going to be one of the few reasons to actually check out Backsplash. I was doing nothing, so I just tuned in right as he was coming out. So I was like, okay, what's this huge announcement going to be? Turns out it's a John Cena classic. So what it is its main roster talent and NXT talent will compete. A new championship is also being introduced for it. The fans will vote to crown the champion, and every participant, including the losers, can be voted the champion by fans. So it's like a strange mix, if you will, between Cyber Monday and Tony's weird Continental Classic round robin tournament. So it's basically, even if you lose, you can still win, which it tells me it's just another woke participation trophy at this point. So... JC, let me get your thoughts on this. I'm sorry. Go for it.
So thank you, man. So yeah, my thoughts on this is that I think this is maybe TKO's way of saying, okay, fans, you feel like we haven't been listening to you. We feel like, your voice hasn't been heard well. How about we have a tournament where you get to vote on who the winner is? Like, that's going to help.
Well, especially when you see what he's thinking about bringing up. He wants, Mason Cookie Jar to come up. He wants Brooke Jensen to come up. And here's the message that he had. He said, when asked to give advice, especially with WWE, I often reply with, be authentic. Do not fear failure. Know your way. I'm John Cena. The John Cena Classic may not be perfect by any means, yet it's authentically me. I am not perfect either, and reflects my values and beliefs. I'm aware that there is the risk that it might be a total failure, and I'm not afraid of that, and believe it's still worth stepping in the arena. My why in WWE is to consistently be as useful as possible for as long as possible. With my in-ring career at an end, my why is to use whatever energy or relevance I have left in hopes to create a launch pad of opportunity for all talent to show their skills while simultaneously creating a unique experience for our dedicated fan base. At the very least, we all learn something. At the very best, we all create something. I'm ready for whatever the road takes us. Thank you for this opportunity, WWE. More details to come as we figure this all out. So in other words, this is a half-baked idea that creative isn't even fully sure of. They're just throwing it out there.
It's a half-baked... They roll out a fucking half-baked idea. They don't even know... And you know what it is? Honestly, they don't have to book anything.
Well, that's what it is. Yeah. It's another... trust me, this is coming up as another Triple H is a bad booker. He just set himself up for it. Triple H's innate fixation with tournaments, the ultimate lazy booker mechanism. You don't feel like writing a story? Just do a tournament. Fuck it. Even throw in fucking NXT losers that are no draws. Throw them in there too, because who gives a shit? Fuck it. And even the loser can win. Why not?
Well, and the idiots out there that will critique it, they'll blame John Cena like he's the one to blame. I'm like, John Cena's just the spokesman. He's just the company guy. If you got a problem with it, it's Triple H at the end of the day. And there's going to be so many, bro, there's going to be so many idiots on X. Oh, yeah. So many idiots on social media saying, you can't blame, Triple H, you have to blame John Cena. It's a tournament. And I'm going to say, guys, look, at the end of the day, all WWE creative runs through the big nose.
I'm waiting for the TKO. I'm waiting for them to come after Mark and Ari and blame him for everything. Yeah. Blame them for everything. It's going to happen, So, of course, Brooke Jensen got on it. He said, from 6 a.m. to 6 p.m. on Monday through Friday at the Performance Center, there is only one person there for those 12 hours, and that will be me. If this tournament is about rewarding the hard workers who love what they do, then I know my spot is earned, so my time is now.
Oh, fuck.
Pathetic.
Oh God! So in other words, what this is going to enable is him and a bunch of the other whiny crybabies that have been in NXT too long because they fucking suck. No, this is going to basically say, well, this is my chance to be a crybaby on social media. And you know what? I think it might work because a lot of the fans, they'll react to it. The fans will react to it and go, yeah, that's right. He did a chance. No, if they suck, they don't deserve a chance. Brooke Jensen fucking sucks. I've never seen superstar charisma from this guy. All I've seen is a big, fat, boring loaf of shit. That's what he is.
The last person that John Cena put over that I think was actually talented was Austin Theory.
Right.
That was the last fucking talent. Ever since then, it's just been just woke disaster after woke disaster. I'm waiting for him to put over the fucking gay dude with the sparkly face on Evolve. It's gonna happen.
And do it like in the most fucking like robotic corporate way possible. It's just gonna be, he has shown his heart, determination, bravery, a man that has come out of the closet. I'm like, and I'm gonna be like, fuck you, Cena. Good God. You fucking, he's just such a, like, look, Cena's a talented guy, but man, is he a kiss ass. Like, it's like obnoxious, like an obnoxious level of ass kissery.
Well, and I love the fakery too, with his very first line, be authentic.
Oh yeah, John Cena and authentic. Okay, yeah.
Good Lord. Well, we got the goofy hardcore backsplash. It wasn't just John Cena's special announcement. It was also Mini Danhausen being the special guest. And I'm surprised this guy was still alive, yet still wrestling. Fucking El Torito was Minihausen, for those that wonder. He's been around since the fucking 80s, bro. Still wrestling. Crazy.
Could you imagine if JBL was on commentary?
Oh, my Mago. We're going to get a little frisky in the showers with the little guy.
Oh, it's Tinyhausen, Maggle.
Oh, what could be?
The stupid, I think that Wade Barrett overall did a pretty, what I loved about Wade Barrett's commentary in that is he was taking digs at how fucking stupid it was. Just constantly, the cloning machine, oh, yo, what a brilliant idea this is. And it's if you saw that match, it was the goofiest, dumber, it was dumber than anything Vince McMahon could have come up with if he hit his head and had brain damage. It was top tier goofy. I'm surprised they did it.
Well, and here's, you know what? After viewing parts of Backsplash, I don't know. I'm stuck between two things. I don't know if it's just a Vince idea and Bruce is going full on gooftard, or if Bruce is going full on gooftard and Triple H is sprinkling in his work rate shit. I'm still undecided as the path that we're seeing on TV.
I think you hit the nail on the head. I think what's going on here is it's Vince and Bruce talking to each other because they're Vince and Bruce have been thick as thieves. They've been together for years. I think they talk to one another. They work on booking with Bruce through Bruce Pritchard. Triple H brings his work rate shit in there, and I think when those two combine, you get this, and they combine, and they combine because at the end of the day, Triple H has to do it because WWE is still catering to kids. They're still catering to family. The main roster caters to families. This is why all the people out there that say, I don't understand why the Triple H with Black and Gold isn't doing that on the main roster. And the reason why is because the main roster caters to families and kids. It always had. Well, it has since 2008, 2009. So it's why would you expect anything to change just because Triple H is taking it over? You still have to cater to kids and families. So you're still going to have goofball comedy shit on the show.
Well, what I noticed, and this is something I never saw with Triple H, is he never had midgets compete on his show.
No.
Vince loves midgets. Vince loved El Torito. Vince had a midget division. Vince always thought midgets were fucking hilarious. Hornswoggle loved his little guy so much. So when this came back, dude, I started raising an eyebrow dude, what the fuck are Vince and Bruce doing, I just say.
Same. Yeah, no, and that's just what I think is going on here, man. I think you hit the nail on the head with that. I think Vince is working in the weeds, but he's doing it through Bruce Pritchard because this is not, like what you said, this is not a Triple H thing. I've never seen really Triple H book midget angles and have it be goofy, but we've seen Vince do that many fucking times.
Oh yeah. He loves the midget shit, loves it.
Yeah.
Well, he also loves the goofy over the top characters, which led us to believe maybe him and Bruce might be behind the Gingerbread Man's funeral and the Gingerbread Man character itself. This is something that really blew up on social media. People were making fun of it. I thought it was goofy, but it fits the character overall.
Yeah.
Overall, it fits the character, so I can't hate on it too much. They're using AI and they can get away with it. They're a big corporate company. But something like this, when I saw this and how over the top the funeral was, dude, I just could imagine Vince and Bruce laughing at all the stupid jokes for 2 hours straight as they discuss the battle plan for this.
Oh, no, this is if it looks like a McMahon show, if it sounds like a McMahon show, it probably is. Vince is probably with Bruce. They're getting together. laughing it up, like coming up with ideas. I'm convinced now more than ever. Vince is I think JD was wrong a couple years ago, but if you were to say it now, he'd be right. Vince McMahon is working in the weeds.
I don't think it's too far-fetched, man, especially for the business deals going on. No, who would know his company better than Vince McMahon? Just saying. But, there's already been talk that they're going to bring back the Gingerbread Man, and they're getting a celebrity to do it, so you could see Gary Busey reprise his role as the Gingerbread Man.
The Gingerbread Man. Oh, dude. Oh, that would be fucking great. Now, I know he's like an old fart now, but damn it, Gary Busey's still Gary Busey. Put him in the fucking gingerbread suit, have him go out there biting people and cutting people up with samurai swords. There you go.
Fuck yeah, dude. That's what I'm saying, is even as an old fuck, Gary Busey seems like one of those guys that would wake up at like 3 o'clock in the morning and do like a 3-hour workout for no reason. Like he seems like legitimately fucking insane. So I say, yeah, fuck yeah. Put him in the Gingerbread Man suit. Let him cut people up. Let him just kill off jobbers. Let him be the Montanza of WWE.
But like, make it real.
Make it real. Fuck yeah. So that's what's going on there. This is tragic. I heard about this. They're calling it semi-retirement, but I think they're cutting her out, man. Asuka retired at Backsplash up against Io Sky. Go figure. She retired to the Triple H darling. So, yeah, she's out the door. I really hope it's a situation where her contract is done and she can go work other companies because, man, Asuka would be incredible other places. Like, just really let her do a world tour. Let her go fucking everywhere.
Yeah, I mean, let her go out there, have fun. I think she would have a lot of fun. I like, and if she were to go long term to a company for like a downside guarantee and a fat paycheck, AEW.
Yeah,
I mean, they got
look at the division. Yeah,
well, but look at the division, but also look, they got Chris Jericho under contract. He's in his 50s. Like, so, like if Tony Khan's going to have wrestlers in their 50s still under fat contracts, why not Asuka?
Oh, dude, Kenny would, like, hop around like a spastic schoolgirl if he found out that Asuka got signed by Tony. Could you imagine Dave? Dave would, like, fucking, they would go, oh! Like, they would freak out like fucking 16-year-old girls meeting a crush.
Okay, it'd be great. It's like, oh, man. Could you imagine Dave, like, going to Tony? He's like, listen here, motherfucker. I've been loyal to you from day one. You better sign him now, or you're going to get negative 10 stars. I already got him 10. I can call up Poland anytime. Well, and honestly, like, I'm thinking that there's going to be some people let go that Tony Khan is going to jump on, and he should. Like, I think he should jump on Asuka, sign her, jump on her, sign Asuka, sign LA Knight, because he's going to be let go. I mean, you can tell. Like, when was the last time you've seen him on TV, right?
And that's what I'm saying is Asuka, she may be 44 years old, but dude, that woman, all Asians don't crack. She can go till she's 60 years old. I would still watch a 60-year-old Asuka, and I bet you anything she'd still be super attractive. Oh yeah, I mean, like, if we're being real, like 44 in Japanese years is like 24 in American. Like, it's comparable. Like Japanese people, they don't age. I don't know why. Are they vampires? Like, what's going on? It's the diet, man. When you really see what they eat with just the, fresh fish, rice, vegetables, I can see why. They know how to take care of themselves. But this guy know how to suck out fluids, huh? They do, very good at it. But some guy's been sucking a lot of Triple H's fluids, which ended him up on Smackdown. So Gunther obviously was a fucking dud on Raw, and they decided, hey, what better way to make him a huge star by bringing him to SmackDown and have him feud with Cody Rhodes? Are you wanting to destroy the ratings? And not only that, but how do you take the goofball show and add one of the most serious, boring wrestlers to it? Isn't that kind of like a counterculture right there? I think what they're trying to do is they're just trying to put anybody, because I think they've ran out of people that Cody's run through. They're trying to just anybody they can that's credible that can face Cody Rhodes. I think that's what they're doing now. It just sucks at this point. You have to know, even if you're Gunther, that you're just fodder to Cody Rhodes. How bad is that? At the end of the day, I'm just another jobber to Cody. That's the worst feeling in the fucking world, to be a jobber to that fucking blown-up mid-carder. Just shitty. It is. Because where do you go, like, after you job out Gunther and everybody else? Like, then what? Like, this is the problem with Cody Rhodes. Yeah, nothing. Absolutely nothing. It's just a dark pit of despair. So for those that are wondering what's up with Reigns' absence in June, he was pulled from some dates due to some weird clerical issue, not a contract issue. So Dave Meltzer was saying that the dates were pulled because Reigns is not scheduled to appear at Night of the Champions. Yeah, some sort of clerical bullshit work with their payroll department. So yeah, I don't buy that. Whatever. Reigns just wanted some time off. Let him have time off. He's Reigns. He can do it.
He's Reigns. I mean, he's put enough work in. Yeah, just bring him back for the big shows, and I think you're good.
That's all you need, man. Well, though, Netflix, they're making some big moves. I didn't figure they'd do this, but with cuties, maybe they're thinking about moving into porn. So
Okay.
they've been talking with CM Punk and Liv Morgan. Maybe they're going to be working with each other. Who knows?
Yeah.
Making movies with Liv. Yeah.
Yeah, making movies. Yeah. Dirty move. No, I'm kidding. Well, who knows what they're actually going to be doing? Maybe it's going to be like a fucking vampire cop movie. Who knows?
It could be a softcore porn. We don't know.
It very well could be. I think CM Punk would be in favor of it. Liv Morgan, I don't know, but who knows?
I mean, then again, this is from Niccolo Piccolo, who is just like always high on an 8-ball of coke. So who knows? It could be just made up. Who knows? A hallucination.
Oh, but the irony.
Right. So this is not a hallucination. This is fucked up. So it's not just YouTube, but WWE is now reportedly shutting down streamers and content creators.
Okay.
So here's what's going down. So WWE is reportedly taken down and sent copyright strikes to a number of streamers and content creators over clips and reactions, Lambert writes. Fightful is also reporting that WWE is working with a company called Stream Enforcement using bots to target streamers. Our own Brian Alvarez confirms that WWE totally clamped down this week. It's a lot of WWE reaction video creators, Alvarez reports. Went down sometime in the past 3 weeks. Big names all dinged and having to pull all their stuff. This is surprising because WWE has a track record of posting these streamers on their own programming. A lot of people shocked about including in WWE because those vids did push the product hard to large audiences, Alvarez said. So one big example of that I just want to show you real quick is they hit him today. Faye got suspended.
Yo.
And this is fucking huge. And I'm not going to fucking go out of my way and say LMFAO or any of this shit. Because I'll be quite honest about Fade. Fade is one of the few dudes out there who truly busts his ass, gets people clips, gets some exclusive content. Mm-hmm. I mean, and he even had to use his backup account, put the clips in the bag to get this shit around. But I guess they finally nabbed him on that shit. And I think this might have been because of WWE's AI bots. I think it's fucked up. And that's the thing, for all the people laughing at Fade, how long before WWE comes after you, Just saying.
Right, and that's the thing, is like what Fade did that you want to be careful about, even on X, the free speech platform, is be very, very careful about copyright, because like you'll even see AEW. Like how many times you go to look at like some post on X and you see that like, oh, content has been removed. Well, yeah, because like X has to abide by copyright laws, like because they can get sued. So when you're on X, be very, very careful about copyright. Same thing with YouTube. Like you just got to be careful in general. Like one of the things that I and my brother do is we'll take multiple screenshots and make like a slideshow out of it to kind of like let you know what happened. That's not violating copyright.
No, that's the way to do it, man. But that's the thing about Fade is that I honestly thought he helped out WWE, AEW,
Sure.
and all these other companies, because what he's doing is a popular account like his is really helping to get the news out there. Like, I can tell you for one, Fade follows myself, follows my brother, follows a lot of the people in the TWRP community. He's a cool dude, man.
Yeah.
And that's the thing, too, is like a guy like that who's actually trying to help people out, we shouldn't be celebrating him being gone. We should be like, fuck, who's next?
Seriously, I mean, like, really. And that's the thing, is like, the way I viewed Fade is he's harmless. And in the grand scheme of things, like if you're an anti-smart and you want to, like, he was like, the most he would do is like LMFAO. Okay, that's harmless. I'm talking about the assholes out there that want nothing but 25-minute matches. From what I saw, Fade wasn't one of those people. So yeah, I'm not going to celebrate this. I hope that Fade starts up another account and continues doing what he was doing. But
I'm sure he'll be back. I'm sure he'll be back. I don't think he's gone. But this is gone. So WWE was forced to remove the Miseria Kentair song by AFI.
Wow.
I say good riddance because the song fucking sucked. But this shows you that ESPN, they're like, dude, we ain't gonna pay the licensing fees for that shitty ass punk song. Fuck you.
Well, it just goes to show that like even these corporations are not exempt from the copyright bullshit. Like, just because TKO is this big company doesn't mean that they're exempt. Like, everybody has to abide by it. So it's like, if you got to be careful, man. You got to be careful. It's so like, yeah, I mean, so fuck TKO, and fuck them for letting CM Punk bring that fucking emo fucking Terminator ripoff song. That song sucked. So yeah, good riddance that the song had to get ripped down. But yeah, fuck CM Punk and fuck TKO and fuck Misery Canter. What a fucking dumb song.
Right, dude. I'll pick This Fire Still Burns any day of the week over
Oh
that
yeah.
fucking whack shit. But Mark Shapiro, he was doing a lot of lying lately. So he said WWE is currently experiencing record attendance, record viewership, and record engagement. So yeah, a lot of different weird things he's saying here, and we're gonna pick them apart. But okay, so first let's talk about the record attendance. It's to the point that they did not sell out either night of WrestleMania. That's the first time in a long time that they haven't sold out either night of WrestleMania. Ever since they started doing 2-night WrestleManias, basically.
Well, and see, we got to talk about like this WrestleMania. In the same venue, 18,000 less people.
Well, and that honestly, let's point out that TKO, they're the ones who set aside the venue, and I always think that's suicide to repeat the same venue the next year. I think that's a very bad idea, but they must have had some deal locked down with the city of Vegas where they had to pay it back. So I don't know. I don't know what the fuck was going on with that. But for the record attendance, no, blatant lie. And you can tell from all these televised Raw and Smackdowns, they're doing smaller and smaller arenas. Like I'm talking 6,000 to 8,000 seat arenas. Beforehand, they were doing 10 to 15,000. So they're definitely cutting down on their arenas like AEW. Record viewership. This is something that I feel is based solely off of social media, has nothing to do with USA Network, has nothing to do with any sort of streaming provider that they're on, Netflix, whatever, Paramount. This has strictly to do with their Instagram views, their YouTube views, and their X engagement. That's what they're saying by record viewership, and they're tying in viewership and engagement, which to me are two different things, but they're making it sound like, oh, we have both of these. No, you don't. It's the same thing at the end of the day. You're just lumping them all together.
Right. They're lumping it all together. I mean, because like when you just take it on its face, record viewership, for a fact that's not true. We cover the ratings every week. That's not true. They're hitting record viewership. No. I mean, shit. For example, the Raw after WrestleMania this year was down 300,000 viewers from the Raw after WrestleMania last year. The one last year at 3.6, the one this year at 3.3.
It's right there, man. And even the first hour, here they go from Peacock with the first hour last year. This year they have the first hour on ESPN, huge channel. A lot of people have ESPN. Brock Lesnar versus Obafemi, and you get 1 million less people. How do you do that? How do you get 1 million less people on a bigger network with a match like that? They didn't have undercard matches like that last year.
No, they didn't. In my opinion, I'm curious to hear what yours is on this, but in my opinion, look, you get this when you don't have the star power that you did last year, and when you burn out whatever star power that you had. It's like the whole thing that they did with John Cena and like losing the trust of the fans. That's why re-signing Triple H I get it's a stability move, but it's a stupid move in the long term.
It was Nick Khan looking out for his boy. That's what he always does. But Mark Shapiro, he addressed the negative feedback to WWE ticket prices and creative direction. So like what he basically had to say is he said, oh, well, yeah, we're still doing good with tickets. We're still doing good with sales. Check out SummerSlam. You just basically snake oil salesman bullshit. Mm-hmm. And like here, the TKO profits, of course, they're talking about how they generated $1.597 billion in revenue and net income of $249.8 million in the first quarter. So they're making this sound like so fucking huge. But what you need to look at, nobody ever points this out, is the debt that they're in. They're still $4 billion in debt, even with all these record profits. And nobody points this out. Why?
Well, absolutely. So now, I mean, and the other thing they got to point out about quarter two or quarter one as well is, I mean, the debt for sure. That you got to point that out. But also, they just did a fucking Royal Rumble in Saudi Arabia. We know that those Saudi shows usually they pay like way more than what they would normally get paid over in the States. That's why they do them over in Saudi Arabia. So they did one for Royal Rumble. They've done, they have that ESPN deal kicking in. They have the Netflix deal on top of that. So of course it's all going to add up. And this is going to look like a really good revenue period. And
so I'm sorry, isn't Clash coming up too, the Saudi show? So they got another Saudi show coming up.
Well, that's going to be Clash in Italy. I think the next Saudi show is...
no, Clash of Champions in June, I want to say, is over in Saudi.
Let me look that up. I think you're right about that. Yeah.
Okay.
There it is. Thank
Yeah,
you.
I'm
Good.
I'm sorry. But that's what's going on. Is that from what I can remember, they're doing 4 shows over in Saudi. They're
Right.
making, from what I can remember, $300 to $400 million a show. So add that up. Let's say it's $400 million a piece. You're looking at $1.6 million just in Saudi shows.
Yeah, you're looking at a major contribution to that coming from the Saudi shows. Absolutely. Like that's the thing. And so yeah, you're right. So Night of Champions June 27th is going to be the next one. So that's going to bump up the next quarterly one. And that's the thing, is like they're so, I wouldn't say they're so, but they are very reliant on those Saudi deals, which is why they're constantly trying to tell the market, hey, there is going to be WrestleMania in Saudi Arabia. Hey, it's for sure going to happen. Well, how do they know? Like, we could be in World War III next year. Like, how do they know? They're hype men. They're hype men. They're hucksters. They're hype men. They're trying to hype up the company to make it look better than what it actually is.
That they are. Well, and what's pissing off a lot of people and making them really hate TKO is the fact that they're making these quote-unquote record profits and bragging about it. And then they're going ahead and re-signing Triple H to a fat contract. And here they're re-signing Nick Khan with the 50% rise in base salary through 2030. So do you know how I wonder if they make the connection here, if they realize how bad this makes them look to the people. Like, they already hate TKO, and here you are saying, yeah, we just got re-signed, fat contracts, all these people got cut, fuck you. Oh yeah, we're also going to renegotiate contracts with the rest of the roster and cut them down by 50%, fuck you too.
Well, what I think it is, I think they feel like they're untouchable, like, because they feel like no matter how bad the product is, no matter how half-assed the stage setup is or everything else is, the fans are still going to fucking shell out the money.
It's fucked up, man. It's evil.
That's the problem. Yeah,
it's evil corporate greed, man.
It is.
So this came up. Nick Khan testified that DOJ investigated sex trafficking, undermining Vince McMahon's minor accounting error statement. In a deposition, Khan described search warrants containing sex trafficking language sent by McMahon's lawyers to WWE's lawyers. Now, I already knew something like this was going on. What is your take on this? Do you think it's going to develop any further or fizzle out after Vince settles?
It's going to fizzle out. Yeah, I think my guess as to what's happening is on June 14th, just to remind people, Vince is meeting up with the attorneys and the judge in the case to decide if it's going to go to either trial or if it's going to go to arbitration. If this goes to arbitration, all this is going to be settled monetarily. Vince will have to pay Janelle Grant and her shark bitch lawyer, and they just move on. And so I think that's where this is all going to go. Do I think that Nick Khan, I just don't think this is going to go any further than that. It's just how I feel. Now, who knows? Who knows? Maybe this lawyer, and I did do a little bit of research into this Judge Russell bitch. She does tend to side with the person making the claim of like sexual abuse or something. Like, she tends to side with them. However, I feel like with Vince McMahon, this is going to be such a cut and dry thing. It's like, yeah, this has to go to arbitration, you know?
Oh, dude, her lawyer looks like she's got dick holes in her underwear. She's gonna try to fuck. She's gonna try to fuck Vince if she can. Trust me.
Well, I think no, but I think that the way this is all set up, because I don't think that Vince would just. He's too smart for this. Like he's too like, if he's having people sign NDAs, I would imagine they're well thought out. They're written up by his legal team. I would imagine they are. So, like, assuming that his people were competent, this is going to arbitration more than likely.
Well, Vince has great lawyers, always has.
Oh,
That's the one thing, is no matter what judge he faces, and that's the reason why, even though he's facing a woke liberal judge, it does not matter. You have to look at a guy who's
she's
well,
not...
hold up. Well, even whatever she is, you got to look at the fact that Vince has beat the feds 3 times, and he's got fucking Donald Trump in his corner. He is never going behind bars ever. Ever. No. Look at how Trump protects his people. One story I real quick want to point out is Dana White. Mm-hmm. Dana White slaps his wife on camera. Nothing happens.
Yeah.
Nothing happens.
Nothing happens. Yeah. Well, and that's the thing, is that, like, hypothetically, let's say the worst thing that could possibly happen is this goes to trial. Vince will appeal the decision. Vince could, and it probably gets sent to a higher court. Or no, it's already in a federal court. So I guess he could probably get this sent to like a district court above that, and then the Supreme Court. And if this goes to the Supreme Court, guess what, Janelle? You're fucked.
Yeah, she doesn't want that. She really doesn't want that, you know. Well, one thing you all want is a little bit of you want a little bit of security, and I'm glad that Jacob Fatu he sees that. So he wrote this on a card to a
Nice.
fan. I think that's really cool, man. That's a good way to earn our respect. So props to Jacob Fatu for doing that. Very cool.
That's awesome.
This is cool too. I'm glad they finally got this motherfucker. So Stephanie Vecchier's abuser. He's got a conviction sentence. So his name is Quattrero. So Rachelo Reyes was found guilty of domestic violence and attempted El Mencido against his ex-girlfriend, Stephanie Vecchier. The sentence will be announced next Tuesday. So we'll let you know what the sentence is. He's probably going to get, 15 years. Well, I can imagine. Who knows? But speaking of Mexico, they got another shitty Mexican belt for you to buy. The one that Dom was wearing. Check this out. $550 for this rip-off Lucha Underground piece of shit title.
Look at the quality. You could just see the quality in it right now. Quality.
I thought that belt looked like shit around Dom's waist. It looks even shittier up close.
Oh, the replica that they're selling is going to look even worse than what you're seeing on TV. You just know. And so there's going to be some guy out there who's going to spend with tax probably over $600 for that belt, and it's going to look like shit, and he's going to think he's cool. I'm like I get the merchandising of it, but come on, man. Can you at least make better looking belts than that?
Yeah, it looks like shit, man. It's a really shitty looking belt, and that's on AAA mostly. They need to redesign their belts.
Seriously.
So WWE then been bringing in a lot of international talent lately, and have them showing up on NXT. The first one is Naraku. Evil's name is Naraku. He debuts next week, and he's coming after the NXT Championship. This is what bugs the shit out of me, is you have Mason Cookie Jar debut, and he goes immediately after Tony D'Angelo.
Yep.
Now you have Naruto, this fat Japanese guy debut, and he's going after the championship as well. You can't think of a storyline for these guys coming in?
You know what I think is going on here? Because, look at how, and we were talking about it, look at how depleted the men's division over is in NXT.
At the same time, you don't hot shot motherfuckers. You give them a storyline to come in with. Not go, our division's so fucking weak, we're going to give you a immediate title shot. Makes you look like shit.
It does. It does. It shows that the creative team is, not very creative. And I think that's the problem that a lot of fans are having, is that it's just they feel like they're not being given their money. They feel like they're not putting in the effort that they wish they would. And the thing with it is yeah. I mean, look at this shit. No, we're calling this guy Naraku. I'm sorry. I don't care how much New Japan cred this guy has. You're not going to take Naraku, Evil, and put him in NXT and then expect him to become this big thing and then go to the main roster and get out. No, that's not going to happen. Naraku is like a fat Shinsuke with no charisma.
Oh, God. And that's the thing, too, is Shinsuke already kind of wore out his welcome. This motherfucker, right. Nobody wants to see him at all.
There's nothing there.
Well, it's the scraps of New Japan. It's the only dude who they could fucking get, because most people look at WWE as still goofy, especially overseas. But they did sign one big fat boy from over in the UK. His name is Mason Rook. So Mason Rook announces his arrival in NXT by destroying NXT champion Tony D'Angelo. So yeah, Will Cruz, he's not called that anymore. He's Mason Rook. That's his William Regal name. I honestly think they're ribbing him, dude. Because I was like, you know what? I had to look it up. I'm like, what are most cookie jars made out of? They're Mason cookie jars. I think this is William Regal basically saying he looks like a fat kid that reaches into the cookie jar. That's his way of fucking dissing him. So I get it, man. He's a fucking chunky little bitch. But Bear Bronson said, Mason Rook, he's big, he's bad. He'll body slam your dad. Oh my God. I'm trying so hard not to say a slur here.
Dude, Bear Bronson is such a fucking dork. God, what a dork.
Most indie wrestlers are, man. I hate it.
Yeah, they are.
So here's what Jordan had to say. Go for it.
I love this guy. I'd be in the lab trying to learn moves I saw on his Instagram daily.
So I guess Lab isn't a studio anymore for making music.
No.
Now Lab is a rinky-dink fucking ring in your garage.
Yeah.
What the fuck?
God, it's just the standards, man. What happened to the back in the day? There's absolutely no way this guy would have been brought in. There's no way.
No, not at all. Vince would have laughed him out of the fucking building. Finesse said, There are so many good fat wrestlers that absolutely rule. Cry about it. They're awesome. Here's what I have to say to Pro Wrestling Finesse, since he's a complete fucking retard and he doesn't realize anything that happened in the past, like beyond 2008. That's where his memory ends.
Yeah.
When we had fat guys growing up, they were fucking badasses. They looked like they could fucking kill people with their bare hands. Even people like King Kong Bundy, One Man Gang, they still look like fucking tough fat motherfuckers. The Nasty Boys, tough fat motherfuckers. Vader, ultimate tough badass motherfucker. Tugboat even look fucking tough with the tattoos. Like, at least Earthquake looked like a tough motherfucker. Like, here's the thing. Bam Bam Bigelow. I think of all the good fat wrestlers back in the day, they were just as agile as these mark work rate wrestlers that they're freaking jacking off to nowadays. And they were better promos, let's be honest, and more charismatic and had characters.
Well, and they look tougher. Like, dude, every fat guy that you just named looks like 10 times tougher than Mason Rook if he were like pumping steroids into his big fat ass. Like I'm sorry, but there has to be standards. There's a reason why people have tuned out, and it's not just the lack of storylines, and quite frankly, it's not just the lack of personality. Though those two things are an issue, it's not. Just look at the wrestlers. Like, there's like people are wondering why, like, when CM Punk Summer Punk was like going on and he was popular and he was the talk of the town, the ratings were actually going down at that time. Well, look at CM Punk. Does CM Punk look like he would pass the airport test, or does he look like a guy who would just blend into the crowd?
Well, that's the problem with CM Punk, is that he looked too much like a vocalist from a shitty fucking punk metal band. That's like what he looked like. He looked like he would be in a shitty Good Riddance cover band. Like, he doesn't look tough. He looks like a fucking groupie, which is what a lot of wrestlers look like nowadays. I hate to say it.
They look like the fans.
Yeah.
Like could you just imagine back in the late 80s, like having wrestlers that look like Mason Rook in the ring?
This tells you how big of fucking anime nerds these motherfuckers at Creative are. Gason Mook was Naruko's original name, just swap a couple letters. And earlier they were pointing out that Evil's character is actually a villain from Inuyasha. So these motherfuckers, they're not even coming up with real like, they're just literally nothing wrong with anime. They're a bunch of anime geeks that don't have anything creative, so they're literally naming their favorite fucking anime characters for names. What the hell is this shit?
Well, but like my problem, like, and I agree, like, what is this shit? Like, my effort is not that they're infusing anime stuff in, because that actually, when you think about it, like from a pop culture standpoint,
it'd be awesome.
But how popular anime is with American culture, it makes sense to infuse anime to some degree into it. The problem with it is that they're doing it in the most bland, corporate, stale, generic way possible. Like, you got to have some soul to it, some passion and energy, and you're not getting that. You're just getting this guy with an anime name is on your TV and he's got no personality or charisma or storyline. Care about his amazing in-ring performance? No.
Well, and that's the thing too, is I really wish, like, especially with the AI tools that we always discuss, you can make an anime of yourself. I mean, shit, I saw what is it? Leo Rush. He even did an anime, like a little anime of himself. The tools are out there, dude. If you want to get in this anime character bullshit, go fucking all out with it. Go crazy with it. Don't fucking half-ass it.
Well, what people don't understand, so there's this wrestler, I'll talk about it for like a little bit, just a short little bit. There's a Cindy wrestler called Nixie XS, right? Where it's like face paint.
I got a tweet from her.
So then I'll hold it off to later. But
no, go for it. It's a modern wrestlers or marks, but go for it.
Nice. But it's like the whole thing with like AI. She was going out, like, apparently
that's the one.
Okay, so we'll save it for later. All That's the hook. Oh, we're gonna go off on it.
I can't wait, bitch. I can't wait. We're gonna get you. We're gonna get you. But you know what? I gotta show you one more about Mason Rook, and this is how most fans on the internet felt. Legitimately built like a lesbian softball coach.
This is the problem. Like, even the marks, even they are cracking jokes on this guy. Even they're making fun of him. Like, the standards have gotten so fucking low in NXT that this is what they're bringing in. The NXT 2.0 formula, it worked. What did it give us? Braun Breaker, Tiffany Stratton. It gave us Obafemi.
Right.
It gave us Trick Williams. Like, it gave us people that you could actually build into stars. You're not going to build Mason Rook into a top star. Nobody will take this guy seriously on the main roster. Nobody. The kids will laugh at him. The families will laugh at him. The marks say, "How dare you? He's a veteran wrestler with years of experience in the business," and they're just going to get laughed at. Good. There used to be a time when these fucking marks would get laughed at, and I hope these families and kids laugh at the marks.
This reminds me of that 400-pound dude that they signed to NXT and then cut him back to Memphis Wrestling. He wrestled on a card in JC. No, not Chris Hero. It was God. What the fuck was his name? And Aaron Roberts, I believe, was his name. Anyways, he got cut from NXT. Big 400-pound motherfucker. Went back to Memphis Wrestling. Wrestled for JCW in some special crossover match. As soon as he took his fucking singlet off to show off his big fat tits, the crowd ripped him apart. He had never been this. I had never seen a fat boy get that ruthlessly ripped apart by a modern crowd. And trust me, once Mason gets up to the main roster, these casual fans, they're going to let him know how fucking fat and disgusting he is. Hate to say it.
I really wish that they were to come into the Southern California area with an NXT show, because I don't know, maybe maybe Chris Hero will happen again. Who knows?
Who knows, man? You know what though? One person who was a fatty who lost a lot of weight, and I'm so proud of her. Piper Niven, congratulations. Wow. Well, I know. When I saw her, I was like, whoa, good for her.
Damn, I mean, she's not a bad-looking woman.
Oh, no, she's a cute girl, you know. That's the thing about a lot of fat girls, too, is like once they lose the weight, you're like, whoa, there's a cute girl underneath there.
Yeah, there's a hottie underneath all that blubber, you know. Put the work in, lose the blubber, you know. And you know what? Like, it's not just an aesthetic thing, too. It's like, ask people that have lost a lot of weight. They feel lighter, they feel healthier, they've got more energy, they can breathe easier. It's just carrying all that weight. It's not even just like a shaming thing to be an asshole. It's more like
healthy.
Take care of your health, man. It improves your quality of life in so many ways. Like, that's honestly by losing weight, it was one of the best things that she could have done for her health long term.
Yeah, well, especially the fact she had knee issues and she's just getting over a neck injury too. So that really helps on her bones too when you don't have all that extra weight that you're carrying around. And I'm sure she feels a lot more confident in herself. Doesn't have to worry about like little baby dick bald-headed dipshits fucking making fun of her like fucking weirdos. So yeah, she's doing better for herself. I will say that much. But let's go ahead and show you what they're doing at live shows. This is fucked up. I would hate it if I paid money to see Trick Williams and I get an Arby's ad.
Let's go, Trick.
Is presented by Arby's Low Smoke Orange.
Ew, what the hell? What the? Oh, heck no.
Nah, nobody wants your human meat burgers, fucker. We're good.
Oh, man. Yeah, like it ain't just the taste of the food is the reason why I'm not going back there. There's other reasons too.
Right.
Yeah, you know what? It's my personal preference to eat where I want to eat, and I don't eat there. So, you know.
Straight up. Well, let's talk about some bad booking. Talk about a little Gingerbread Man here. So there were reports more than a handful of WWE Creatives team members were pushing to tone down the significance of the Gingerbread Man storyline, with several strongly against the concept altogether. This tells you the boring work rate marks that Triple H has. Now, while, let's be honest, like with the Gingerbread Man story, it wasn't well executed, but at the very least, it was something different and it was a character. It was them stepping outside of just doing boring in-ring, serious wrestling bullshit. That's the one thing I can give it, is it's goofy, but at the same time, that's WWE. They need to start trying different stuff. I can't admonish them for trying this on TV, you know?
Well, no, not at all. And the way I look at it too is like it finally forced them to come up with something other than just put those two guys in a match for 20 minutes.
Yeah. No, this is good. I mean,
yeah.
It was a good thing in retrospect. Hopefully they'll do more like that, and hopefully they'll get action. Here's my main thing. I just want them to get people that actually have good comedic writing backgrounds writing for them. If you're going to do sketches, don't get fucking ex-SNL talent. Don't do that shit. Get people that worked on early Mad TV. Get people that maybe worked on In Living Color. Get people that worked on all these really good sketch comedy shows that are just sitting around doing nothing.
Yeah, it's like they're in their 50s now. They're probably just doing nothing. Go get them. Go sign them. Like like you said, like In Living Color. Even The State, I'd be cool if they signed a couple of them.
The State, yeah, Whitest Kid You Know. There's a lot of good sketch comedy writers out there that are just not doing anything. The guys from Reno 911, there's a lot of good, like, talented comedians out there that are forced to do stand-up tours because nobody wants to hire them because they're too controversial. Take a step, WWE.
Take a step, and you know, it'd be really goofy is if they did a reveal of who the Gingerbread Man is. They reveal it's Triple H. It was me all along.
The fans would fucking eviscerate him online. I would love that.
JD would go ballistic.
Oh yeah. Oh, no.
What the fuck are we doing here, Bruce?
Oh, I got a couple for you on JD, man. He went a little nuclear.
He did.
But let's talk about their celebrity performances. So people within WWE are said to be extremely happy with all the recent celebrity performances. It's also been indicated that they won't be stopping anytime soon. Well, and this is for all the fans that don't like it. This is all TKO is trying to do all they can to save this terrible booker. And one of the ways that they can save him is by injecting celebrities. I mean, for one, I think Little Yachty, he's gelling on TV pretty well, you know? Jelly Roll wants to compete more. Fucking, I say, let these guys, if they want to get involved, let them get involved.
Yeah, I mean, because what are they interrupting? Like, are they interrupting a match that you've seen like a million times before? Oh, Sami Zayn and Trick Williams. Oh my God, I have to be outraged over Little Yachty being inserted into that. Who cares? Like, at least with the celebrities, you're getting something new. You're getting something different. So whatever, I'm cool with it.
Yeah, it could work out. So, this is what's going on with LA Knight. So LA Knight's creative direction is currently unknown. He was scheduled to have a short program with Gunther. However, the company then pivoted to Gunther challenging Cody Rhodes for the Undisputed Championship instead. So, like, this is something that I don't see why it has to be a reason to keep him off TV. Like, if you and I were talking and we had to, for whatever reason, put that piece of shit Gunther over on Smackdown, within less than 2 minutes, we're coming up with something for LA Knight.
Yes.
And we're not just going to, like, do what everybody thinks we're going to do. Hot shot him into the main event. You know, give him a storyline. Give him a redemption. He's been used as a fucking mid-carder, a bottom feeder for the longest time. Let him redeem himself. Let him build himself back up. Give him a meaningful feud, maybe two, and then start building him up towards the title. You know, it really frustrates me that a guy that this is this good on the mic, you could put him in any segment, say, hey, dude, just carry for 10 minutes, say whatever the fuck you want. And he'll Enzo that shit. He'll go out there and he'll deliver.
Well, like, for me, like, the first thing that I'm thinking of when I'm looking at, like, how am I going to get this guy back over? Because Triple H, he did a masterpiece to suppress this guy. I'm having him go out there, like, go on a vendetta against the TKO guys, like, cutting promos on them, like Cody Rhodes and Roman and all of them. I'm doing things to, like, get the crowd back on his side, because that would be my number one goal. Get the crowd back on his side and then build that momentum into a world title win.
Well, but that's it. Well, but that's the thing, though, is that the fans already love him. It's just, it really is, they need to put him in a proper booking that gets the people to fucking root for him and rally for him as a top babyface. And that's the thing, is WWE, they're hurt for babyfaces. It really pains me that a guy like LA Knight has to be a mid-carder while Cody is pretending to be a babyface, and he's the worst babyface I've ever seen. You could have LA Knight in a spot, and he would carry SmackDown to probably a 1.7 or 1.6.
Because LA Knight, he's, like, for better or worse, even if you don't like the guy, you got to admit this guy's a great promo.
He's fucking great. Yeah, he's amazing. He's got a good character. He gets over with the crowd. He sells merch when they allow him. To me, it seems like sabotage, you know, just saying.
No, it's sabotage. And what I think I think it was like many different things leading to it. And I think Triple H net, like the whole like Unreal thing where they gave him bullshit over, oh, you missed that spot and it fucked up the match. They were fucking with him. I think that this is their way of getting him on his toes and making LA Knight, you know, fear for his job and his security. But I think what finally did it for them was when he pulled the sign out of the crowd and said, LA Knight needs more TV time. They probably looked at it and said, okay, he's going into business for himself. He's unprofessional. Let's put the brakes on him entirely. And I think that's what they're doing here.
Well, and that's the thing with Triple H, is he pays attention to everything online. He pays attention to everything at ringside. That was a very bold move from LA. Yeah. I wouldn't have done it if I were him unless I knew that I had a couple months left on my contract. Just saying.
Yeah, well, I get what he was doing it for, because he was probably like, okay,
don't matter.
I go out there. Well,
they pay you.
They pay him, but for him, he was probably feeling like, okay, every time I go out there, I get a massive reaction. The crowd's eating out of the palm of my hands. I'm cutting great promos. I'm selling a lot of merch. Why am I not being booked better? And that's from his standpoint, from a business standpoint. I get it. You can't go into business for yourself. You're right.
No, true. Well, it's just because that you got to look at it as WWE is still the biggest game in town, and they sign his paychecks. And they make, I hate to say it, I really hate saying this, they make LA Knight what he is. Granted, he could be Eli Drake, he could be a world champion in TNA, be a world champion in AEW, but he's not going to get the exposure that he would get in WWE. Just saying.
Most likely not. And I mean, it's true. I mean, because you look at like Dynamite's ratings, they fluctuate anywhere between 500,000 and 800 or and 800,000. So, whereas like the worst viewed show on the main roster is SmackDown, and that at worst gets like 900,000. So, like, yeah, you're right. It's like at the WWE, even if we hate to admit it, it's a bigger platform than AEW for now.
For now, we'll see what happens though. But speaking of AEW, we got to go ahead and give a shout out to a Turner legend, passed away, Ted Turner.
Yep.
Died at 87 years old, gave us Cartoon Network, gave us WCW, you know. So God bless this redneck, man. God bless him.
He fought hard, man. Like back in those corporate boardrooms at Ted Turner, you had all those executives saying, Ted, I don't think wrestling works for this platform. He's like, no, damn it works perfectly good. We're going to go to Bish against WWF. And he did. And he kicked their ass for 83 weeks. Isn't that right, Bischoff?
Oh, Bischoff will let you know at any chance he can get. That's ridiculous.
83 weeks.
He's going to be scrawling that shit in his fucking padded cell in his dying days, I swear.
I think that it'll be on his tombstone. I beat WWF for 83 weeks.
That's what's going to be. Eric 83 Weeks Bischoff. He's going to get his middle name changed.
There you go, man. There you go, Bischoff. There's an idea.
Yeah. So Booker T, I love the facts he spoke here. He said, all these years, do you remember one Aleister Black match? No. Not at all. Not a single fucking one. Well, and it doesn't help that we don't watch SmackDown. If you go to SmackDown, you disappear from reality to us. That's how it is. I'm sorry.
Oof. Into thin air.
Yeah, well, like, just nobody cares about fucking Aleister Black. And there's a weird rumor. I don't know if I buy it, but we'll see what happens. So there's rumor that he is in active AEW negotiations. If that's the case, I don't want to insult Tony, but Tony, what are you fucking doing, man? Come on, dude. This guy, he charges way too much, and he's a fucking broke-ass jobber. He sucks.
What does he give you? Like, if you're
Headaches.
expecting and headaches too. Like, what is he? Is Tony Khan expecting? Well, if I sign him, maybe the fans will like me more. No, the fans aren't going to like you more. They don't give a shit about Aleister Black. No one does.
Right. I hope this is just a shitty rumor. It's probably just a shitty rumor. I'm gonna take it like that.
So.
But somebody who's part of AEW said he's not taking a pay cut, so I guess he got offered by WWE something. Dustin said, "Work too hard for my legacy to be tarnished by 50% less pay. No! Won't say it again. Love you to try asking, though." So that tells me that Triple H said, "Hey, we need you to come back and put over Cody, you can come over and, I don't know, just hang around in stupid face paint and we'll have nothing for you and we'll pay you like, I don't know, $50 in a coupon book." And he's like, "Get to stepping." So good.
Like, Tony Khan will pay me $20.
Yeah, he's got to feed his dogs, man. You see the size of his prize-winning Mastiff. That motherfucker, what does he have, a $200 food budget for the dog?
They're like horses.
He's got to feed
huge.
his dog. Yeah, and well, not only that, but dude, do you know how much poop a Mastiff makes? Dude, he must be going out there with a snow shovel. Just saying.
Oh my God. Like, it just like I don't know why, like, granted, like, dogs are cool. Like, owning a dog is cool. They're loving animals, but having that many large dogs, like, how, like, you might as well just get a fucking stable. Like, keep them out there, at least they can poop outside,
For real, man. Yeah, use their poop as fertilizer or something, but
there you go.
I'll give props to Sean Strickland. He had a hard-fought match last night, won by split decision, beat Hazmat Kamaev, and I didn't honestly think he was going to win that match, but yeah, he won it. And it was crazy, dude. Like, so I don't have the news piece here, but like after his loss, like a bunch of Muslim dudes committed suicide because they bet on Hazmat winning.
Oh man,
dude, that's what they do.
Suicide.
They betted like their family winnings, like everything, like their wife's jewelry and shit. Fucked up, man. Fucked up.
You're not going to get 72 virgins. You're just going to get hellfire and pitchforks.
Yeah, it's not smart. No. Not smart at all.
Don't do it.
But Dana, he's smartening up, because he used to be accused of fixing fights. But recently he said this much. He said, The bet monitoring system hit us up in the afternoon. They said there's some irregular shit going on with this fight. There's big bets on this kid to lose in the first round. Our lawyer called the fighter and his lawyer and said that there's some irregular betting going on you right now. Losing the first round. Are you hurt? Do you owe anybody money? The fight goes to the ground. The kid gets his back, and I'm like, he's got him in the fucking rear naked choke. I literally went in the back and called the FBI. So that's what happens when you get, when you get investigated by the FBI. He's like, dude, now I got to be a snitch. Beforehand, he would just let that shit go under the table. Now, since he's got eyeballs on him, he's got to snitch every fucking time some shit comes up to protect his ass.
Oh yeah, well, I mean, especially because like he's, like UFC is owned by TKO. Like they're a publicly traded company. They can't have that shit going on. So yeah, I don't know. Have you seen the paintings in his house? How fucking creepy they are.
I was going to show you one on the news, but I couldn't because, YouTube and their policies. But, okay, so they're showing off the whole UFC White House belt. They're doing a big reveal for it. Mm-hmm. And in the background, on the right-hand side, and this is in his office, you can see a young girl, her face covered in monarch butterflies. Anybody who knows the symbolism.
Blue butterflies.
Exactly. Covered in blue butterflies. Anybody who knows the symbolism of butterflies and young girls knows what's up there. But then right next to that, he had a painting of a member of the Yakuza fucking his girlfriend.
Yep. Like
this huge painting. And then come to find out. So there's a little backstory behind that whole painting. So apparently, what was it? Can't remember who it was, but I think it was one of the Fertitta brothers said, hey man, I got a gift for you, but I need you to pay $200,000. I need you to write me a check for $200,000. And it's like, okay, a gift I got to pay for. So he writes him a check for $200,000, gets this painting. And I guess he has some art show people over in his building or whatever. They take a look at that and are like, dude, that's worth $1.5 million, that painting up on the wall.
Yeah. Which is like, because when I watched the video, I was thinking to myself, okay, like 200,000 for that. Okay, I guess. And then when he said that number, I was like, what? No way.
Yeah. So I mean, that's the Fertittas, man. They obviously got hookups with gang members. I mean, shit. It don't matter what continent you're in, they got hookups. So, yeah, they got the hookup on that shit. Hooked up with their friend Dana. You know what, though? If you need a lawyer hookup, go to RVD.
If you've ever been injured, you can check out Morgan & Morgan. Their fee is free unless they win. For more information, go to forthepeople.com/RVD or dial #law from your cell phone. So what they need to do, I'm telling you, they need to have a commercial with some guy getting in a car wreck, and he's like, walk out of the car, he's like, what the fuck? What do I do? And then RVD comes up and he's like, hey, pick a hand. And the guy's like, what? He's like, yeah, pick a legal hand. Morgan & Morgan.
Oh, God.
Just go stupid with it. Fuck it.
Yeah, do that. And hey, if wrestling, for whatever reason ain't working out between like RVD and Matt Riddle, bro, go to law school, get your degrees, become lawyers, start the fucking RVD bro legal team. That'd be fucking awesome.
Well, can you imagine how awesome it would be if RVD just became a fucking baked out of his head lawyer? My client. Oh shit, I forgot what I was talking about. Hey judge, what the fuck was I talking about? I would love that shit.
Oh, that'd be great. Oh my god, they go into court and everyone's like, bro, dude, whoa. Hey, Your Honor, my client is, innocent and stuff, bro.
Oh, my God. Oh, what could be, man? What could be? They're doing some weird shit over in AEW, though. So Tony's doing some weird shit called Fairway to Hell. So I don't know if he's doing, death matches on golf courses, but I guess every year he's going to try to do some Fairway to Hell classic. I don't know what the fuck this is, but Tony, you go for it, man. You get that shit.
You go for it. Well, I did see some videos of it. It's different. And that's the thing that if we're going to give praise to AEW, we can give them praise there. They're not they're trying. They're actually trying. They're trying to give you something new, something fresh, adult-oriented content. Now they got a lot of long, boring matches in their shows, and they got to clean up that shit. But they're at least trying. WWE is not trying. So, if WWE is going to suck, well, if AEW can up their game, we got an alternative.
I mean, I just want AEW to go full-on goofball at this point, just really bring the goofy energy. But somebody's bringing a lot of energy, maybe for AEW. They're looking at a comeback.
I don't think Ric Flair gets enough respect for just how inhuman he fucking is. This guy is in his 70s and he was hustling, dude. Hustling. Like, I'm telling, like, how is his heart not exploded?
I don't know. With all the vodka he shoved into his fucking mouth and any other orifice, so like, who knows? But, like, with this guy, like, how is he still able to move like this? How is he still this agile? How is he still this athletic at the age of what? What is it, like 77?
No, I'm thinking it's no
fucking
steroids. Maybe he did steroids. I just think he's an anomaly. Honestly, I think this guy has had every drug in the fucking book inside of his body, and he's built different. Let's be honest, Ric Flair's built different.
He's built different, man. Like Ric Flair is 101. It's just. Do you think so? You think he's gonna have another match? Do you think Tony Khan's gonna bring him back and like pay him like $10 million to have like a one-off match?
I mean, maybe he's got to pay for some divorces. Who knows? I know Vince. He was talking about when he was on Air Hawani. He said he had to borrow millions from Vince to pay off his divorces. He had like 4 divorces hit at once. So he had to go to Vince, and Vince loaned him the cash, and he paid it all back. It took him 5 years to pay back Vince, but who knows? Who knows what's going on in the world of Ric Flair?
Tony, buddy, I got the brilliant match idea for you. If you can make it happen, you got the money. You can make it happen. Main event of Double or Nothing. No, main event of All In. Ric Flair versus Vince McMahon.
Or Sting, and just have them come out in their walkers and fucking brawl in a walker match. Either way,
I love it. Just imagine the amount of it. Like if you see like Ric Flair having another match at All In, like I'm sorry, you got to tune in to watch that. Even if you hate AEW, even if you for some reason like want to support Triple H and his garbage fucking goofy corporate product, how can you not want to see Ric Flair have another match, especially if it's against like Sting or Vince McMahon? How could you not want to see that?
Dude, it's a goofy car wreck waiting to happen. Like you couldn't hold back from that. You got to watch it, But
someone's gonna die. I'm kidding.
Ospreay, though, he said some good things about Tony. He said that Tony paid for his neck surgery and it was more expensive than his house. So you think about if Ospreay has anywhere close to $1 million house, his neck surgery had to cost more than that, man. Tony takes care of his people. That's the one thing I can always give him credit for.
He does, man. Like Tony's a good dude. He's a good guy at the end of but the problem that he's got is he's surrounded by a lot of marks. A lot of people that just want to go out there and do their fucking hour-long matches and then wonder why the ratings are low. I mean, come on. It's not a mystery, Tony. It's not.
Yeah, it's right fucking there, man. So let's go ahead and talk about something that happened to Tekla. So she reveals that fans sent her death threats after she exited Stardom. So she was speaking to Daily Express US and talked about what happened back in 2025 before she came over to AEW. She said, when the death threats came in and everybody was like, hey, somebody call the police, she needs to leave the country, and people started spitting at me at the shows. She liked it, though. She was like, oh my God, I think this is actually really working. They're sending me death threats and talking about stabbing me. I'm getting over. So she used that and she got signed to AEW, so good for her.
Good for her. Like, and that's the thing, is like she gets being a heel. Like she gets it. Like this is what you do. It's like if people don't want to kill you, you're not being a good heel, She gets it, man. This is another bad news for AEW, though. So we were talking about how they had to lay off a bunch of their T-shirt department. Now they're laying off their action figure department with Jazzwares. This is something that's getting swept under the rug. We need to talk more about all the layoffs. Like, there's a ton of layoffs happening in WWE, and it's kind of like covering up everything that's happening in AEW. Mm-hmm. But there's a lot of turmoil going on in AEW. Not everything's right over there. I'm just saying. Well, no, and it's. I mean, no, and that's the thing. It's like not everything is right there. Not everything is right in TNA. There's like they gotta fucking step their game up. And I'm sorry, like maybe like if the figures were selling better, they wouldn't have had to lay off the team.
I'm just saying, yeah, because I can't tell you how many times we would go into Walmart and we'd go down the clearance aisle and it'd be dominated by dusty Black Widow web-covered fucking AEW action figures that nobody touches. I don't blame them,
Well, yeah, man. Like, and you even showed me a picture of like you can get it for like $1 each. That's how low the price got.
Fuck, man.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. It's a bad time for AEW. I hope their fortunes turn up. But one thing I will say is this past Wednesday had a good dose of fortune if you like your boobies. So Harley made sure to show the goods for the fans, and Mina just ripped her tits off. Well, and here's the thing too: it's like so many fans are like, how dare she show her bra on TV? and she said, I show my bra on TV every single fucking week, you idiots.
It's like, yeah, like she was owning them and saying that, hey, if you guys had actually paid attention to my outfit, it's pretty much just a bra, you know?
Yeah, and that's what matters. I mean, just they don't want to pay attention to that though. They just want to whine and be little fucking bitches. So that's what we get. But
and that's just another reason why I love Harley Cameron is that she's willing to have fun. She's willing to be edgy and adult oriented on TV, and she's not these like hyper fucking sensitive. Like if this were Chelsea Green, oh, she'd be fucking crying up a storm. Why are you sexually objectifying me? She's not doing that.
Especially when Chelsea Green goes out of her way to be a sexual icon, you know? It's like,
Right.
dude, what the fuck? But speaking of Chelsea, I just want to say, you know, we were joking, but I will say this much. She had a heart procedure done recently. Everything went well, so
Good.
Hearts and prayers go out to her. But another WWE woman got hurt in the ring recently. So Paige was showing off her battle wounds from Nia Jax. So Lena Ferrini said, "Welcome back, bitch." So she showed a little video of what happened. Here's a look.
Here we go. Let's clean this sucker up. Thanks, Mooney. Hello.
She ruined her makeup.
I ruined my makeup.
Actually, I think it made it better.
It did make it better. I look way cooler.
I mean,
You could tell she was marking out over that shit.
I mean, hey, you know what? But like, good for her, because like she's going back in WWE after a while. Looks great, you know. So you know what? Good for her. And you know, it comes to the territory. You getting busted open on TV, you know, happens.
Oh, of course. But Nia, she's so fucking sloppy. Like, look at this. This chick can't even stand up. Look at this. Look at this. Just
Jeez.
sloppy dumpster of a woman with a. Like, and this skinny little dude, Charles Robinson, is trying his best to hold her up, dude. He's like, just give up, bro. Just fall. Now she's going to crush her ribs.
It looks like an elephant, like trying to get up. That's what it looks like.
Dude, this is like, it reminds me of one of those, like, shit. It just reminds me of a fucking little dude and a fat chick from, like, Jackass. Remember that? When Wee Man was on the bed and he got crushed by the fat chick?
Yes.
That's what this is.
That's what this is. Nia, like, take some time off TV, lose some of that fucking blubber. Piper Niven did it. You could do it too.
That's what I'm saying. If Piper Niven can look like money, you know, you can too. I know it's fun to eat. I get it. But, you know, just, I don't know, start smoking cock instead of, you know, filling it with sausages, you know? This is smoked male sausage. There you go.
Yeah, I mean, you get a lot of protein with it too, you know?
Yeah, just saying. So, all right. So now, let's see. We got to go over here. I think we got some outlaw shit to talk about here. And man, I'd tell you on this outlaw mud shit, This is the type of shit that sucks about living in California, because you get triggered by their fucking shitty policies and just how bad the law system is. So this is the first news piece on here. Raja Jackson pleads no guilty to felony battery charge in Knox Pro Wrestling attack on Psycho Stu. I want you to guess. I'm not sure if you knew his jail time. I want you to guess how much jail time this guy's getting.
Okay, since it's California, Southern California, they're very liberal. They're very lenient on violent crimes for whatever reason. Apparently they want people to leave and not feel safe. My guess, 2 years.
That would be nice. In fact, that would be a lot better than what he got. In fact, he got 90 days in prison for attacking Psycho Stu live on Kick. So live on a stream, he basically committed attempted murder, and he pleads no contest. What did his lawyer go on is, my client is too fucking retarded, therefore he can't be held accountable. Did you go for the fucking the immigrant plea here? What did they do with him? I don't get it.
It's like, Your Honor, my client is retarded. Please take pity on him. Is that what the fucking is that what they did? Because like how do you give him 90 days? I know it's Southern California. I know they're lib cuck to fuck. I know that 90 days, like not even a year. Come on, like he tried to kill a guy in a ring, and you're giving him like less than 3 months, or you're giving him 3 months,
and you know that this jackass is going to be back on Kick streaming.
Oh, yeah.
Because Quentin has already talked about it. They're like, hey, my boy need to come back on Kick, man. But hey, I'm just like, dude, shut the fuck up.
Well,
I'm like, bro, your kid could have killed somebody. Hold some accountability, you fucking child brain moron.
Well, absolutely. But the other thing too is like if he's only getting 90 days in prison for this, what's to dissuade him from doing it again and doing it more violently and maybe even killing somebody?
That's what I'm saying. It's like, it's just for his dad to stick up for him like that and not say my son fucked up. I don't know. Anyways, let's move on. Rikishi, he took his leave after this, so he's out of Nox Pro. He doesn't want to have any accountability. It doesn't matter. Nox Pro is permanently stained after this. It's permanently stained. There's no going back. So
I mean, you might as well just shut it down at this point.
Yeah.
Didn't they do that already? Didn't they shut it down, or is it still going?
I think it's permanently shut down at this point. Just saying. Yeah.
Good.
So, yeah, just so fucked up, man. And then so Cross. Actually, we'll get to Cross here in a little bit. I just want to show you some Outlaw clips. So first here's what happens when soccer goes outlaw. Oh, he's going right up.
Oh shit!
Fucking Hurricane Rana on the field. He don't care. And then he goes for a pinfall. Might as well. You know, soccer's boring. You got to jazz it up a little bit.
It's probably like, this is fucking boring. Why don't I just beat the fuck out of this guy?
Why not?
I'll kick his fucking ass.
Well, one thing
roll him up for a pin.
I mean, shit, there you go. One thing I love about the indies, though, is they get creative. And one talent we've been putting over for a while is Santana Jackson. If you don't know him, let's show him a little cut. Now, that's a talent I wouldn't mind seeing in AEW or TNA, you know? Hell of a talent.
No, you know what he's meant for? Like, I think AEW and TNA would be good.
JC fucking W.
JCW.
Oh, yeah. Hell yeah.
Like, there, man. Like, can you find, like, I think Vince Russo would love this guy. Like, bro, he does the moonwalk, and he does the best Michael Jackson impression that I have ever seen, bro.
He's cheap, too.
Yeah.
Like, that's what I'm saying is, like, you could probably get this guy for under $500 per appearance. Go for it.
Fuck it. Why not? I mean, you bring him in. I mean, we'd have to cover that because, you know, it would just be, like, how could you not watch that? How could you not want to go, like, what the fuck is he doing? It's like, damn, that's a very good Michael Jackson impression. How could you not want to watch that?
I mean, it makes me want to go see the Michael movie in theaters. I'm like, dude, now I want to go see Michael. I just might. Who knows? Yeah. But let's go ahead and show you what happens when they bring Forks in the ring. Abdullah the Butcher, he did a fantastic job with Forks. Well, they're bringing it back.
Fork and again, jabbing it into the skull, and now just carving at the forehead. Oh my goodness. In some sort.
That's what the Indies are all about. Two fat piles of shit stabbing each other with forks.
Damn. Look at the blood. Good God, there's so much blood.
That's what you got to do. If you can't entertain the crowd, you need to bleed buckets. Damn it, you need to do something.
Yeah, do something that works.
Well, they find different ways to get over on the Indies. Another way to get over is wearing a comically weird suit and doing weird shit, like this guy. Ugh. Hey, Europe is running out of ideas, man. They're just bringing in fucking, like, what is that? Isn't that one of the dudes from the fucking the poopy videos?
Yeah, the poop log guy.
Yeah, the poop log guy. It's like, what the hell, man?
What are they doing over in England? Come on.
I don't know. But yeah, I will say over here in the States, we got some good people. One of them is Ben Bishop, and he does some pretty damn funny videos. So here's one.
Anybody else? That's not. You don't say that. You don't say that. You're the only person. You're the only person out here ain't allowed to say that.
That's the last thing you want to hear. If you're on the indies, some dude who was in NXT for like a year come up and give you advice like that shit.
Like, seriously, it's like, bro, you had like what, a year and a half in the business and that's it? Like, yeah, you don't know shit. You're so wet behind the ears. Come on.
Seriously. Well, and you know what, though? I mean, the true talent in our business, unfortunately, a lot of them are sitting on the indies. Two great talents we covered on our MLW Top 10 Sucks are Scarlett Bordeaux and Shotzi Blackheart. And here they are doing this shit on the indies and not in the big league. Just think about it, man. You could put "Eat the Titties" on a t-shirt and that shit would sell. Just saying.
It could. Look, Tony Khan, enough already. Enough. It's time
Just stop,
to sign.
Tony.
Tony, it's time. You must sign Shotzi Blackheart, Scarlett Bordeaux, and Killer Cross. Bring them on in.
Do me a favor and say that like Obama.
Now, Tony, what you must do is you must sign Killer Cross, Scarlett Bordeaux, and Shotzi Blackheart. And if you don't, you are a racist.
Damn straight. But hey, speaking of Cross, though, he had a couple old school road stories for us. So the first one was about how he said WWE creatively sabotaged former NXT stars. So he said they messed with Keith Lee's thing. They were telling Adam Cole to shave his head. He was going to be a manager. Like what? I mean, they had him go over Bryan Danielson. There was all kinds of people that had equity built up from NXT that if you were to put them on the main roster and you were to book them anything less than how they were perceived by the audience on NXT, it wouldn't look right. Croston admitted he hated even using the phrase, but he genuinely felt former NXT acts were being intentionally presented as less important after arriving on the main roster. So it felt like there was a lot of us coming up, and I hate to use the word, but it felt like creatively we were being sabotaged to look less than what we were previously on NXT. And Devon responded by bringing up the idea that wrestlers often became labeled internally as either Triple H guys or Vince guys, suggesting that some talent may have been caught in the middle of creative politics behind the scenes. The conversation touched on several familiar fan frustrations over the years, especially involving stars like Keith Lee and Adam Cole, who many believe lost momentum after leaving NXT. So, I got my piece on this. I want to hear what you got, though.
I mean, look, not to sound like an asshole, but if you're coming up from NXT versus people on the main roster, I'm sorry, but you should have to pay your dues for a little bit. Because, like, if I'm on the main roster, if I'm a talent, I've been busting my ass on the main roster, dealing with Vince's bullshit, Triple H's bullshit. You know what? I don't know how I'd feel about some guy coming up from NXT thinking he's hot shit, you know, being shoved out. So I get, like, it was Vince's way of, like, making them pay their dues and be humbled and, like, be better fit for the WWE on the main roster. I get it. But I also get on the same time, it's like, it should depend, it should vary on the talent. I think, like, with a guy like Cross, like, this is a guy that is going to play ball. He's going to work. He's a pro. He's a pro. You didn't have to do this to Cross, or even Keith Lee. If you want to do this to people like Carmelo Hayes, go for it. You know, these fucking indie jabroni schmucks, Johnny Gargano, go for it. You know, do that with them. Don't do that with people that can actually make you money.
Well, here's the big thing. Like, the talent specifically that he named, Cross, Keith Lee, and who was the other one? And Adam Cole. These talents, let's discuss each of them. So with Cross, I firmly believe that it was a situation where it's Triple H or Vince guys, and I believe you're right, too. Mm-hmm. I believe that's what he does with everybody who comes up through NXT. At least Vince did that, is he would find a way to humble them and get them used to the main roster. What's up?
You're right about that, because, like, let's go back even to the history. Let's go back even to the 90s. Let's go back even to the 80s with Dusty Rhodes and the Polka Dots.
Rock and Stone Cold.
Rock and Stone Cold. The Ringmaster with Stone Cold. Rocky Maivia with The Rock. God, you know, like they would do that. Like, he would do this with, like, everybody. He would make them goofballs. Look at what he did to Diesel. You know, but right. Like, before he was Diesel. Look at what he did to Kane. He was Isaac Yankem.
Right, but like, but even no, you're absolutely right about that. But like, okay, so Cross, yeah, maybe it was a Triple H Vince guy thing, but at the end of the day, it comes down to you being able to feel the heat basically and deal with it. That's what it comes down to. And I look at it like Keith Lee, a situation with him, we know why he was pulled aside and put over in PC. It's because he had no identity with his moveset. You can't be a big guy doing fucking moonsaults and sentons and all this other stupid shit when you're a powerhouse, you know? Right. And Vince thought that detracted away from his character, so he wanted him to basically relearn how to be a powerhouse and not this fucking PWG guy, which he was. With Adam Cole had the biggest blessing in the fucking world. To have $1 million contract and all you got to do is shave your head and talk on the mic. What? How was that a bad thing? Look at where he went with AEW. How many concussions did he get in AEW? Like 3? After all the ones he got in fucking on NXT, after all the ones he got in Ring of Honor, he comes over to AEW and he's at the point where he may not even be able to return full time because of all the brain damage that he has. Not even joking. Why would you pass up $1 million and avoid the brain damage? And he was a great talker for all his faults, for being a skinny little green twig motherfucker. We get it. For all his faults, the guy can talk.
And the funny thing,
why would you pass it up?
Well, why would you pass it up? But like, let's look at like what happened. Okay, so with the knowledge that Triple H has taken over creative. Okay, so let's say he signs that deal under Vince McMahon's regime, right? He signs the deal, becomes the manager. He's probably not getting multiple concussions if you're being a manager. He's probably not divorcing his wife. He's making more money. And then it doesn't really matter anyways, because by the time that Vince is gone and Triple H takes over, Triple H is like, oh, okay, well, you're a manager. We're going to keep the same deal. We're just going to have you wrestle. Like, you would have had it anyway if you had just stayed and not been a fucking mark.
That's what I'm saying. That's honestly what our business needs more of. We need more charismatic mic workers who are managers. I hate it that Paul Heyman has pretty much a monopoly on being a manager. You're the greatest, dude, because there's no competition. That's what it is, bro. If you had competition, trust me, there is competition out there. If they're allowed to be managers, shit. Even if they're not sold on LA Knight competing, let him go be fucking a manager like he was before. I'd rather see him compete, but he's so good on the mic that he could save his body. I'm just saying, like, there's so many people that can talk right now in WWE. I'd say take Maxine. We don't need her wrestling. Let her be a mouthpiece again. There's so many people that can just talk. Let them talk. I don't get the point of them wrestling, you know?
And that's what Vince did, you know, with Max Dupree and Maxine Dupree. That's what he did with them, is he made him a man. And again, like, that could have evolved into a wrestling role. Like, and he still would have gotten it over.
DDP.
Yeah, look, DDP. Yeah.
DDP was a manager who became a wrestler. It's not far-fetched.
Yeah, great point, because it's like, and you see that happen, that transition happen. So it's what this is to me is just like, I think a lot of wrestlers buy their own hype. They buy into the social media bullshit. They buy into the echo chamber bullshit, not seeing the big picture. And like Vince, for all his flaws, yes, he was out of touch towards the end. I'm not going to deny that. But Vince had a system that works. It had been proven to work over time.
Yeah, it was fail-proof because it worked, man. It worked. But Cross, he also was talking about value, and this ties in with what you're saying. So Cross says that WWE tried to lower his value before contract talks. So he said, I don't think the boss liked it, and I think that's where a lot of the silliness came from. And sure enough, as soon as things got weird with the costume ideas and all that stuff, they offered me a new contract at my lowest point, and I said, oh, damn, they were right. Cross also suggested that WWE already had a financial hierarchy internally and didn't necessarily want more talent moving into higher pay brackets, regardless of how over they became with the fans. They obviously want me to make the highest profit margin, and sometimes giving you that money that you could honestly draw, they already have people in a high figure bracket. They don't want to allocate any more of that money to you. So then he said, and we have people there that have been in the business for 30, 40 plus years, pulled us aside and said, yo, listen, we're telling you this in confidence. Your equity coming in the main roster is probably going to make Vince very uncomfortable because he has to resign you to a main roster deal. So be prepared for him to come up with some really bad ideas to knock you back a bit, to make you insecure, and to hurt your confidence so he can sign you for something much lower, because the way Hunter had built us in NXT, people online were fantasy booking an NXT champion against Bobby Lashley and against Roman Reigns. And notice how during all of this, he's never going to mention Triple H, who lowballed the fuck out of him and would not resign his wife as part of the package. Why? Because he wants back in WWE, and he's going to fucking throw Vince under the bus because that's a popular thing to do. Very, very, like, that disappoints me, Cross.
It does.
Do better, bro.
Well, it's very dishonest. Like it's Cross being dishonest right there. Because if he were being completely honest, he would also say, "Yeah, and Triple H lowballed me on my last contract offer, had me losing to Sami Zayn all the time, looking like a complete fucking idiot, devalued me on the way out." Triple H did the same. Look at what Triple H is doing to LA Knight right fucking now.
No, I hate to say it. Let's be honest about it. Triple H fucked over Cross more than Vince.
Yeah.
Because here's the thing. Like, you got to look at it. With Cross's character, yes, Vince may have sabotaged him with a goofy character right off the bat because he was a Triple H guy and really didn't know who the fuck he was. I get it, whatever. Mm-hmm. But then you have to look at what was going on with Cross. He was jobbing to Sami Zayn and he was a top merch seller.
Yep.
He got cut as a top merch seller, even though there was this whole We Want Cross shit that went on longer than the We Want Kari bullshit, by the way.
Yep, it did.
Way fucking longer, way stronger of a movement. And they're like, we're not going to resign him. In fact, when the deal came up, here's the thing. It's like Cross even said, I think it was through Ariel Helwani. He said, yeah, they lowballed me, said, we'll take you back, but only you. We don't need Scarlett. So, yeah, your wife can fuck off. Let her go to the Indies. But, yeah, we'll take you, but you're going to come with this cheap piece of shit contract. And keep in mind, too, like my brother said, he was jobbing him the fuck out to Sami Zayn and lowering his value, much like Vince did.
Mm-hmm. He's doing it now.
The patterns repeat.
Like, I mean, he's doing that right now to LA Knight. Like, and this is not like a conspiracy theory or like me just making shit up. No, this is you're seeing it right now. Compare LA Knight 5 months ago to LA Knight today.
It's purpose sabotage. Like he's done it ever since that sign incident. Ever since then, LA Knight's been doomed. I hate to say it, man. Somebody who I haven't seen on TV in a little bit is Paul White, but he had a story. He was talking about a scary fan encounter that led to a broken jaw and huge legal costs. So for those who saw the video back in the day of him knocking out that dude in the hotel lobby, here's the consequence from it. So he said, breaking a guy's jaw in New York in your 20s and, spending a couple $100,000 in attorney's fees teaches you to be calm. Damn. So he detailed the hotel lobby incident and explained how an obnoxious fan was publicly screaming at him, escalating the situation. There was no security around, so he said, I had a fan years ago that got really obnoxious in a hotel and there was no security there. It was a lobby full of people and he was just being a complete jackass. So since there's no security, he had to defend himself, and he made a move. And I honestly thought with my peripheral vision down low, I thought he was going to stab me in the stomach with something. I didn't know if he had a knife or if he had a pen. He was making a flinch move, but at the time I thought he was going to stab me, I cracked him in the jaw. Even though White defended himself when he reacted the way he did in the moment, he admitted the aftermath became a nightmare involving legal battle stress and a lot of money spent defending himself afterwards. It's fine, not really, because it took me, a lot of money to go to court and defend myself and all that. So I think that's fucked up. That, what is it? I think it was in WCW at the time. I think it's fucked up that Bischoff didn't try to help him out with legal fees and made him pay out of his pocket.
Yeah, Bischoff should have fucking stepped up. Like, somebody there should have stepped up. It's bullshit. Yeah. You don't, come on. Like, you gotta stand by the talents. What, and like, they had enough money to, like, get a legal team together to help the guy out. Bastards.
Yeah, fucked up, man. Just really fucked up. So, yeah, shitty that to happen to Paul White. So, Boogs had an interesting story. He said he pitched a legally blind character with rec specs. So, here's what he had. He was talking with Chris Van Vliet. He said, I'm like, brother, let me get you ready for whatever match. Because for the most part, he just goes out there and gets walloped anyways. So he had this idea of the Rick's Pump Club as kind of like for the jobbers, almost like a job squad. So you get him saying a lot of times he cuts an amazing promo, gets himself over. So you can look great getting walloped. This will give you a reason why you get squashed. Join me in Thick Rick's Pump Club, where I will get you, and obviously we have to document this. The camera will be there. I'm putting you through all these different movements. You're so pumped, which is why he loses. His delts are so pumped he can't throw it, or it's a beat too late, because Thick Rick's Punk Club, Boog said. He also revealed that Triple H and William Regal hated the idea and said that they didn't want him to use Miz as a barbell on television. So he said, Triple H and Regal hated me. That's why they didn't put me back on the air after that encore in NXT. Fucked up.
Well,
like anybody who saw that back in the day with Boogs, I've never seen a more naturally organic over talent in their debut. Mm-hmm. A man that if he was allowed to do his shit, you would have a humongous baby face. You might, let's be bold. Let's be honest about Rick Boogs here. With the right push, the right focus, this man can be the next Hulk Hogan. I shit you fucking not.
because he passes the airport test, he passes the promo test, he passes the charisma test. He's durable, he's athletic, and he's a good company guy. Like, that's the thing. It's like, how many times have you heard Rick Boogs complaining about his creative?
Never. He's a stand-up act. He even held off doing the indies and waited to do American Gladiators, which is good. This gives him a bigger exposure than any fucking indie out there. I'm proud of the guy. I love seeing him get that bag, and actually get rewarded. I mean, and anybody who's seen his PC Combine, this guy is insanely strong. Him and Braun Breaker are fucking freaks of nature.
He's stronger than Obafemi.
Easily. And I say that, I don't even say that with hesitance. Easily stronger than Obafemi.
I remember watching a video that he put up on YouTube. It was him lifting an 800-pound barbell.
He could be like on one of those like old school European strongman shows, lifting up fucking like the giant boulders and shit and running with them. He could be like tugging 18-wheelers with his waist, dude. He's so strong. But good for him.
Good for him. And that's the thing, man. It's like, if they had put the money behind Rick Boogs instead of boring as bland as fuck Cody Rhodes, you probably could have had something. And that's the thing. It's like, a lot of, like, when the WWE machine gets behind you, it can get you over. You could take the most bland, boring fucking person and get them somewhat over with the hype that you could put behind them. And that's what we've seen with WWE for a long time now.
Or they'll just force it and make it seem like it's hype when it's the most boring shit, like Gunther or Cody Rhodes.
and then what do you see with Cody Rhodes? You see that his segments have less viewership than all the other segments on SmackDown.
It's right there, man.
Yeah.
The proof, we showed it before. Cody Rhodes is the lowest rated segment on SmackDown. Their quarterback, their champion, is the lowest rated segment constantly. On an average, like when Gingerbread Man has more views than their champion, that says it all right there. That's why they killed him off. He was getting too many views.
More people care. More people are interested in the Gingerbread Man than Cody Rhodes.
Wow.
That's how fucking bad of a champion Cody Rhodes is. That's how boring and bland he is. Like, this is like, it's an indictment of just how shitty Cody Rhodes is, that no one's talking about him. No one cares about Cody Rhodes. They're all talking about the Gingerbread Man, and they're talking about Holly Cameron showing her bra-covered tits on TV. No one's talking about Cody Rhodes. Like, back in the day, people were talking about Cena because Cena was entertaining.
Yeah, well, that's the thing about Cena, is like, he at least
now
exemplified, what a good baby face is. Cody Rhodes is a poor baby face that cheats all the time, uses weapons in his matches. He dwells too much in the heel shit for me to take him seriously as a babyface. That's the big problem, is that he doesn't know what he wants to be. He tries to play like a superhero. You're more like Homelander than you are like Superman, bro.
Well, for sure. And like, the other thing too with him is, like, you look at John Cena and you look at Cody Rhodes, right? John Cena is fun. John Cena's a fun promo. He's a fun personality. Cody Rhodes is not fun. Cody Rhodes is, I'm Mr. Serious Guy with a lisp. Boring.
He's garbage, man. And well, you know what? I also think Punk is garbage, and I'm glad that Eddie Kingston called him out on his shit.
Good.
So Eddie Kingston was reflecting on his program with CM Punk and AEW. I ain't say a word to him. We went in there, we fought. That's it. Phil don't like me. I don't like Phil. That's it. And that's the way it's gonna be. I'm not talking shit about him. It's just the way it is. We don't like each other. If we're in the same company together, we're gonna probably run into each other, put cops in front of us. That's it. Damn. I didn't wish him bad. I didn't wish him good. Be over there. That's it. He didn't bleed. I enjoyed the fuck out of that. When he started bleeding, I whispered in his ear and I said, let me taste if there's pussy in your fucking blood. That shows you how much I don't like him. I love that line. Oh,
that's awesome.
See, this is why I can't diss Eddie. Because Eddie, like, we grew up with, like, LAX. Him and TNA as the top manager for LAX. The guy is one of the best talkers out there. One of the best actors out there in pro wrestling. And I don't know. I'd love it if he just transitioned over to managing and became one of the top tier managers. He could be the next Paul Heyman.
He could be the next Paul Heyman. But it's like for this guy, like, this is what you could have, right? Is just Eddie Kingston cutting good promos. But yeah, he called out CM Punk for the fucking bitch that he is.
I love it. That's fucking great shit. So somebody who is a bitch, though, we got to go ahead and talk about Brody. So Brody, he discussed political statements in wrestling. He said,
I just believe what I think is right and wrong. I think all art forms in its basis are to make a statement. And whatever that is, good or bad, that is what art is for. And wrestling is an art form. It's a way for people to express themselves. When the masses are frustrated about something, that's going to come out a certain way. Fuck eyes. People want to say just shut up and wrestle. Don't talk about political statements. Our president is in the Hall of Fame. That's all I gotta say. I don't care if you're a wrestler or not. He can go fuck himself. You're in AEW, not WWE, you fucking retard.
Right. Well, the other thing too is like what he's doing. It's a cheap pop. It's not art. It's not like something.
It's
some
Mick Foley
great achievement.
shit.
It's Mick Foley shit. It's a cheap pop. You're getting a cheap pop from the libtard audience. Way to go.
Yeah, it's worth nothing. It's obvious that he had to go this route because he's such an untalented fat fuck. So I get it, man.
Yeah. There's nothing to him other than flab and shitty tattoos.
Well, and it's sad, too, because we're getting rid of a lot of the badasses like Brock Lesnar, man. There'll never be another Brock Lesnar. So I got to show you this clip of him just bossing a kid around when he's 18 years old.
Come on. Come on. I'll give you a free shot. Huh? Are you done? Huh?
Oh, how many poor young men he may cry in the shower.
Jeez. God, he did, like back then, like very, very young, just like it's just amazing how like big he's always been.
Oh, he's a monster. Like he's one of those kids that he started lifting weights when he was a fetus, and look at him now, man. He's amazing. Somebody who's not amazing though is Cody Rhodes. So this is what Cody had to say about fans constantly arguing about attendance numbers and ratings online. Go for it.
Like, I watch the show. I like the show. I like this guy. I don't like that guy. I like her. I don't need to know how many people are in the seats. I don't know who's keeping all these records, but I'm getting tired of it. Like, what do we need this for? You know? Who's this for? This show seems like it's doing great.
Cody, let me tell you something, Cody. Okay. What you're doing... Like, if it was so great, it would be evidence in the viewership. You would see it reflect in the viewership. You would see more people tuning in. You would see more hype, more interest in the shows. You wouldn't see TKO having to mark ticket prices down 25%, right? So something clearly is not right, Cody. Something clearly is not right with you being the fucking champion where they got to shoehorn Pat McAfee in to get people to give a fuck because you're so fucking boring.
You know what all promoters nowadays and even their top company guys are? It's that meme of the dog with the coffee cup with the house on fire saying everything is fine. That's what it is. It's them playing damage control. Because they're never going to come out and openly admit, yeah, this show fucking sucks. It's losing viewership. It's losing popularity. They're never going to say that shit. They're going to put over their shit. Like anytime Tony talks about AW, yeah, we're number 3 cable on Wednesdays, right behind basketball, doing fucking fantastic. Like they're always going to put their shit over. Always.
Of course.
Doesn't matter.
Well, and I don't blame them for hyping up their own companies. I get it. But for Cody Rhodes to be complaining about the fan, like just shut up. Let the fans complain. If they're going to complain, they're going to complain. Why do you need to chime in, Cody, and tell them don't complain? Don't be a crybaby, okay? Yeah, speaking of, like, what about your fucking crybaby Cody fans, huh?
Well, and this is coming from the same guy who flat out told everybody, you can body shame me all you want.
Right.
So we're allowed to body shame you all we want, yet we can't talk about the fact that you're not a ratings draw. Make that make sense.
Because I think that hits too close to home. I think that's what that is that it hits close to home for him. And he's like,
oh, don't tell me the truth, please. Just continue to suck my dick all the time. Don't tell me that I'm the least watched person on Smackdown. Don't tell me that they're having to shoehorn celebrities in to get people to care about my match. Don't tell me they're having to cut ticket prices.
For the night one WrestleMania, which is what he main evented.
Well, and the big news going around is that WWE is using AI for storylines. For the love of God, you guys need to have all hands on deck to have AI rewrite Cody Rhodes. Because the way that you guys have portrayed him is a terrible fucking novel that nobody wants to read. They need to rewrite the character of Cody Rhodes to be acceptable and to build him into the next John Cena. If that's exactly what they're looking to do with Cody Rhodes, then they need to go full on with it. Use Grok to its benefit. Use ChatGPT to its benefit to make an actual watchable Cody Rhodes. I think it's possible. Any good booker can take a piece of shit and make them something watchable. Look at fucking Aldo Montoya over in ECW, became just incredible, world champion.
It can be done. Look at Al Snow, Leaf Cassidy, fucking jobber over in WWF, comes over to ECW, has the head movement, becomes world champion. It can be done with anybody.
Well, and that's the thing is, like, with John Cena, like, he was a cartoon character. Like, he had that cartoon-sounding voice, passed the airport test, did all that. With Cody Rhodes, it's like he's just so bland. There's no cartoonish promo or personality behind him. It's just boring guy in a suit.
What do you want to talk about?
He needs an entourage badly. I would love it if the Nightmare family came in, like if you got like Ricky Starks on his side, Royce Keys, bring in Brandy Rhodes to talk for him, because that's the main thing, is if he had this pretty black lady who's a good talker talking for him, he would get over. I think that's what Cody really needs to do, is just hold your title almost like Brock Lesnar and let Brandy do the talking for you. Yeah. I at least you got something nice to look at, while you don't have to look at Cody's fucking weird rolling tongue, you know?
Yeah, you could just look at Brandy, and Brandy's
Big
yeah, there you go. Yeah, Brandy's a draw. There you go. So yeah, and that's the thing. It's like with Cody, we've seen it all before. 4 WrestleManias in a row with this motherfucker in title contentions. Like, it's old, it's stale. Move on. And the fans are doing everything they can to let you know this motherfucker ain't the next John Cena. You can't make him the next John Cena. Triple H, move on.
Well, and you know what really would save Cody Rhodes? I don't think save him, but it would, at least would help out his career and give him a good feud that would get people invested, is the match that we all wanted to see. We wanted to see Cody Rhodes versus The Rock in some way, shape, or form to take that heat that they built on and use it, you know? Actually inject some life into the show. But The Rock, I hate to say it, he's not coming back anytime soon. He was at the Met Gala dressing like he's ready for a Masonite boy bride ceremony here. So here he is saying, yeah, we wear skirts in Polynesian culture. We rock skirts. But if you look at any of the Mason ceremonies, he's literally dressed exactly like he's getting ready for some fucking weird ritual. Just saying.
Yeah, I mean, it's a weird look, Rock. Well, and The Rock is not Scottish, so like that shoots that right in the ass right there. There you go. Yeah.
Look at that. That's what happens when, I hate to say it, when you do dirty things behind the scenes. You can afford $3 million fucking white diamond Jacob watches. Jeez.
Damn. Like,
it was worth it, Rock. Jeez.
Yeah, hope hell's worth it, man. You know, it's never too late to go to Christ, man. Never too late.
If you know what position he holds in Hollywood, I'm just saying it may be too late. I'll leave it at that.
Yeah.
So talented, too, man. Just too in deep. Somebody who's not talented and they're very in deep with Satan is Seth. So Seth Rollins labels Bad Bunny as this generation's Michael Jackson.
He shows at concerts and stadiums globally. We're talking like nearly hundreds of thousands of people at these shows.
So he's trying his best, like along with Cody, to get Bad Bunny back into wrestling. But he even has to realize that, much like The Rock, Bad Bunny is bigger than wrestling now. He's not going to waste his time with that shit. Sorry, he's doing Super Bowl.
Yeah, he's doing the Super Bowl. He's doing other things. Like, he's too big for it. But no, Seth, he's not the next Michael Jackson. Like, no, I don't know if Bad Bunny's going to have the staying power that Michael Jackson had. Just
Never.
Because like with Michael Jackson, what he did was impressive. Bad Bunny is not impressive.
Well, you have to look at what Michael Jackson did. Like, he had a gigantic catalog of music that they're still releasing to this day, mind you, like unreleased tracks and shit. He had a gigantic catalog of music that spanned a lot of genres. He didn't just stick to hip hop. He tried different shit out, tried rock, did his own movies. Thriller is fucking incredible. Bad Bunny will never have anything like Thriller. Ever. No. Ever in his whole entire life. He has never made up dance movements. He has never created like the hee-hee. Like, there's so much shit that Michael pioneered. Now, granted, some people say he stole some dance moves from Fred Astaire and whatnot. Dude, every top guy out there borrows from another person. That's what happens. Michael's a fucking legend. Bad Bunny's a jobber, let's be honest.
Well, but like Michael Jackson took it and made it his own. The moonwalk. Right. It's synonymous with Michael Jackson. Whenever you see somebody doing the moonwalk, oh, that's Michael Jackson. He did that. Or Michael Jackson did that, right? Or like the lean forward. Like Michael Jackson was iconic. Bad Bunny is not. Bad Bunny is like to me, he's a flash in the pan.
Well, let me ask you a question.
He's popular now.
Has Bad Bunny ever had a video game made out of him?
Not that I know of.
Has he ever had a movie made out of him? Like, not just a starring, not like a cameo role, like fucking Happy Gilmore 2, like a movie like Moonwalker. Has he ever had anything like that? Game like Moonwalk? No, he hasn't.
Not that I know of. Like, and that's the thing. It's like he's Like that's the thing. It's like there's so many. Like to me, he's like a Puerto Rican Justin Bieber.
Yeah, but even I hate to say it, Bieber like blows him away with talent. Bieber
He
can
does.
actually, I'll give Bieber credit. Bieber can actually sing. Bad Bunny, dude, this guy must have sucked so much old man dick to fucking get where he's at, because there's no other way. Just saying, there's no other fucking way. He's so untalented.
Well, he's so untalented. Like that's the thing with like Michael Jackson. Michael Jackson is was legitimately talented.
Yeah, just an amazing multiverse talent.
Yeah.
So, let's go ahead and talk about somebody who's looking, to get into Hollywood, maybe live. So, here's what she had to say about her music.
I love it. I think it's iconic. I think it's polarizing. Exactly what I wanted it to be. You hate it that you love it. You hate that you love it because it's so catchy and it's so good. And it's just like iconic. You could be a hater. You could just be real and enjoy the music. Enjoy the video. Enjoy my efforts as the greatest women's world champion of all time. Well, and the problem about the video and even the song itself, like, it seems like Liv Morgan was super nervous and she's at a club already. So she's just like, give me a bottle of Jack Daniels. I just have a couple shots. And those couple shots turned into 18. And then she pressed record and that's what we got. Just saying.
I mean, like, credit to her for actually like going and doing it. I mean, because it does, it could be nerve wracking. It's a new thing, It's like credit to her in that regard. But it's like, Liv, come on. Like, you're not a pop star. You're a pro wrestler. And that's okay. Or maybe even a movie star. That's okay. Not everyone can be a great pop star, but you are a great wrestler and you're a great promo, and you could probably be. I think she could be a great actress if she were to just dedicate herself to it. I think she'd be great at it.
I mean, I am looking forward to seeing her act in that Takashi Miike movie coming out.
Yeah.
So let's see what happens with that. But somebody met Donald Trump. Oh shit! What do you think CM Punk would say about this?
You fucking bitch! How fucking dare you! Don't even come home! If I see you again, I'll fucking break your face! Larry is spinning in his fucking grave right now, you fucking MAGA whore! Eh.
This is for CM Punk's movie Night Patrol 2. So do you think he met Donald Trump? I bet you anything he had to shake his hand.
Oh God! Oh, I would have paid to see it. I would have paid to see that. Just imagine CM Punk, the look, the scowl, just the fucking the fiery libtard rage burning in his cold black heart. You just see it. You son of a bitch! You're ruining it's my country, asshole. Mine. It's all mine.
Dude, I almost want to make a troll account with this as the fucking banner and troll the fuck out of CM Punk anytime he says any liberal stupid shit.
Wait,
bro, your wife was fucking hanging out with the president.
Maybe she did a little more. Maybe, who knows? Who knows? Maybe she more than just met the president,
But it's not AI, because that's actually at the Night Patrol premiere. I'm sorry, guys. It's not It's not AI. I'm sorry.
It's not AI. It's real. She actually met Trump, and CM Punk is actually pissed off about it.
Just saying.
Yeah, dude. Like,
hey, we have fun here on the news. Just saying.
We have fun. We're having fun here.
So, Ciampa, he knows something we don't. So he got together on Kofi's post and said,
I'm so happy for you and Woods. Proud to call you a friend. And cheers to the next chapter. Wink, wink.
Yeah.
He knows.
They all know. In other words, a fucking 5'2" cokehead is about to sign him. Good for you, Tony.
Yeah, and hopefully brings him in as the new gay. Let him go full on. Fuck it. It's gay W.
You get me fucking gay W. Fuck, come out gay. Suck a man's dick on TV.
Hey, they're setting standards and breaking records over in AEW. They could break the dick sucking record. I'm telling you.
And 80s too.
But somebody has been sucking a lot of Gunther dick lately, and this makes me mad. I love Gunther. I love him so much. Oh, I love that butthole. He doesn't have over-the-top showboating. A wrestler who enters the ring to destroy you and crush you. Maybe in the shower. And deliver brutal strikes and beat you down. He doesn't fly and doesn't do a bunch of silly moves. A wrestler in the ring with a completely serious, boring as fuck, bland piece of shit persona that I'm... did the check clear Triple H? Oh, all right, cool.
Say he's the best wrestler. Say he's better than you, or I'll pull the fucking trigger.
Blow your brains out right now.
You can't kill me. I'm the undead man.
He'll find a way. He'll kill your
find a way.
career. Oh, but somebody whose career is kind of dead right now is Chelsea Green. So she said she texts the Undertaker, Triple H, and Shawn Michaels directly to pitch ideas.
Ew.
What a fucking dork, Mark. Like, I would hope that Shawn Michaels is like, all right, I'll listen to your shitty stories if you show me your Franken titties, you know? Like, I hope he gets something out of it, you know?
Yeah, hopefully you got to see her Franken titties out of it, you know? Her fucking, like softball with salami on him, you know? Like, hopefully he got something out of it. Because, like, well, what ideas are you going to get out of Chelsea Green?
Just various ways to rub baby oil on your fucking softball tits. That's about it, I'd say.
I mean, like, honestly, like, if you're talking about getting people talking and like getting the ratings up for NXT, which they fucking desperately need, there you go. You know, just saying.
Chelsea Green is a great talent, and I think she would play a good, dirty, scandalous whore. We already believe that, you know, like Cuckdona is, you know, her side bitch, so might as well go full on with it. Fuck it.
Yeah,
bend into reality.
just take reality and put it on TV. Have him just come out like openly as the cuck bitch for Chelsea Green.
Fuck yeah, man. That's a way to do it. So, Coachman, he had this to say. He calls Danhausen experiment a waste of time, and he's over it. What I say to this is I say the guy's making the company money. There's no way they're going to give up on him. You have to understand that. Like, even though it's not your cup of tea, it's not our cup of tea. At the same time, he's making the company money, and at the end of the day, that's all that matters. Just saying.
That's what matters, man. At the end of the day, he's selling too much merch. He's getting too much of a reaction from the crowd because he's a character. And like, even if you hate him or you love him or you feel nothing towards him, he's a character. He's a cartoon character come to life on TV, and that's what draws. It's what sells. It's what always has.
Yeah, it's just where the money's at, man. It's like, character. We need more characters back, man.
We need more characters back. But like for Coachman to be complaining about Danhausen. No, don't complain about Danhausen. Complain about Cody Rhodes. You want to talk about a motherfucker like who's like a waste of time and whose experiment has come to an end? Look at Cody Rhodes.
Hey, at least Russo does. Give him credit for that.
True.
So,
yeah.
Danhausen was said,
Found Danhausen's cousin in the back at WrestleMania. He's since returned back to the cosmic wasteland and hasn't been heard from since.
That's the way you want to save Cody's career. Make him Danhausen's lackey as Stardust. Right there.
Yeah, like have it be like goofy, like he curses Cody Rhodes. It's like,
it's like if you don't become Stardust again and tag team with me, you are cursed.
And then he wakes up with the makeup on and the outfit, and he can't take it off no matter what. It's like glued onto his face and glued onto his body.
He's trying to wash it off and it won't come off. He's like,
yes.
Oh, what's going on? I need to get this shit off my face. Brandy, Pharaoh, help me get this off my face.
I think that's a great idea for a character. I mean, fuck it, might as well do something with Cody. He's too boring. Fuck it, make him Danhausen's bitch. There you go.
Yeah, like Hausen Dust or House Dust or whatever the fuck you want to call him.
House Dust, perfect, right there.
House Dust. That's how you get over House Dust.
So JBL, he said, "Happy Cinco del JBL." Oh. So he's with his three amigos of shower festivities over there in Mexico, having a great time in the AAA locker room. Good for him. You enjoy yourself.
I'm an undercover ICE agent in Mexico. That's it, dude. That's it. Could you imagine a gimmick like that? Oh my god, that'd be great.
He teased it. It's back in the day. He teased it, man. Like, you're already in AAA as a commentator. Go full on, man. Like, he could be. I hate to say it, he could be the biggest heel. You know what? Here's what I would love. You got this deal going on with AAA. You got LA Knight not doing anything. Let him come over to AAA as Hijo del Trump and have JBL manage him. Boom.
Oh my god, that'd be
Boom.
Dude. For people who don't know, okay, check it out. LA Knight when he was back on the Indies, right? He had a Trump gimmick. He would he would do Trump. He would go out there like the Trump hairpiece thing, going out there, healing it up to the crowd. Bring it back. Fuck it. If you're like, because they're doing more AAA crossovers than ever. Fuck it. Why not use LA Knight for that? Get heat.
Yeah, you're not using him on TV. Might as well put him over in AAA. Let him put on a wig and have fun. You know, fuck it. Trump's in office. It makes sense. Go for it.
Yeah. Do it.
So Ospreay, he said that he takes pride in never being made by WWE. So here's what he had to say. Go for it.
I was never made by WWE. I was never touched by them.
Yeah, right.
I wish I was, bruv. I will hold such pride and honor in knowing that someone from England who never moved away from his country was able to do that. I really hope that inspires so many other UK lads and lasses over there that they don't have to compromise on their beliefs on what they want.
So Ospreay needs to understand, at the very least, that because he's extremely athletic and / autistic at the same time, he's the level of talent that he is. Most of these British boring fucking muffin-eating fuckers, when they come over, are nothing like him in the ring. No. He's, at least at the very end of the day, he can say he's a one-of-a-kind athlete.
And that's fair to say, because he is very athletic. Like, he could do some Logan Paul type athletic shit. So credit to him in that. He's a pretty good promo from what I've seen. I don't dislike Will Ospreay. I think as a mid-carder, I think he's okay. He's okay. Yeah, man, but like not every UK talent is Will Ospreay. You got the fucking Mason Rooks out there. You got God, who's that other fucking boring British fuck they brought in? What's his name? Main roster.
There's so many. There's so
many.
So many. Let's go ahead and talk about Jackson Drake. He said, he's so small, I could beat literally anybody's ass in the IWC's ass. I don't give a fuck. Oh, so if you've ever seen this guy, he's like basically a midget version of Cillian Murphy from Oppenheimer, but like more of a pussy, if that's possible. So yeah, he's all threatening people, acting like he beat their ass, dude. I put the fattest fucking neckbeard against this guy and just ask him to fall on him. There's nothing he can do.
You just be gasping for air.
Help! I can't breathe.
Well, especially when Michael Lockwood is bigger than you, bro.
Right.
Michael Lockwood's cock is probably bigger than you. Well, like, come on, dude.
Seriously, we're not kidding. Like, that's not an exaggeration. That's not a joke. Michael Lockwood's dick is bigger than this guy.
Just saying. Yeah.
Them's are the facts.
Them's are the facts. So Enzo recently said, why would you send the politician? That's the problem. You send the wrestler. Wrestling, it's universal language. They won't be able to see John Cena, so I go allow me be the ones to go, hey, how you doing, to the aliens. Hey, if you want to go get anal probed and, take it to their underground buttfuck base, be my guest, man. I would recommend against that, Enzo. You're too talented.
You're too talented. You don't want to go through that. It's a traumatic experience. The probes and the fucking the lights and all that shit. Enzo, go to TNA. Go to TNA and go over there and cut great promos and help that company out because they're in dire straits right now. You don't need to be fucking working out deals with the aliens, okay?
Yeah, seriously. Somebody who I don't want over in TNA is a man by the name of Effie. So he said, Rudy Giuliani is dead. And then the readers added context, Rudy Giuliani is not dead. He's recovering from a pneumonia in a Florida hospital and is in critical but stable condition as of May 5th. And Rudy said, not. This shows you how psychotic these liberal dipshit wrestlers are, man. They literally wish death on people.
Because they're children. At the end of the day, they're just a bunch of fucking grown-up babies that whine on social media. Like Effie's an untalented piece of shit. He really is. When Sean Ross Sapp could get in the ring and outwork you, you fucking suck.
Bro, you're just the gay jobber version of Joey Ryan. You suck dick so much. You are worthless in the ring. Just a pathetic talent. Very pathetic talent. But you know what? Somebody who also should be canceled is Rob Feinstein. So he said, our video shoot interviews are back. Been a long time where we just sat back, but I have a list of new talent we are going after. And they're all going to be people that got canceled like me. So we took a long time off because honestly, I got bored of doing them. Nah, it's because you're dealing with other shit. So he was wondering, why should we pay anyone when wrestlers are doing free podcasts? We have some ideas, but our first shoot interview will be back with John Laurinaitis. Yeah, people really want to hear that shit.
Oh, yeah.
You pick the guy that has the fucking the AI fans at his table. That's who you pick. Great. That's your first one back. Nobody, like, people will watch it, but they're not going to pay for it anymore. Especially, like you said, podcasts are free now. They're doing shoot interviews now. You lost the market. I'm sorry.
Yeah, it's like who's going to fucking, do that? You lost the market.
It's done. Done, finished. So, here's this great woman called Nixie PW who said, overheard some indie wrestlers argue that using AI for their merch is the same thing as an artist using a fill color tool. They don't understand the creativity that goes into my props. That's more work than designers do. They just press buttons. The game is cooked, guys. Tell this retard what's up.
Okay, so here's the deal. All right, Nixie, okay. Both NC and I are more creative than you. We are better at Photoshop than you. We are better at video editing than you. We've been doing it for a while. I have been drawing and doing artistic shit my entire life. Since you were a fucking sperm cell in your dad's nutsack, I've been drawing in a fucking notebook, okay? So same with you as well. We don't want to fucking hear the bullshit of like, I'm a real artist and you're not if you use AI. Look, if you use AI, here's what it is. It's like if you give AI to a creative person, you can get a masterpiece. If you give AI to a non-creative person, like a corporate entity, you're going to get AI slop. AI, at the end of the day, it's a tool. It allows you to do things that you weren't able to do before, right? That's what it is. So she has this like a fundamental just misconception on AI. But like to me, if she's going around to fucking wrestlers, like, and apparently what she's doing is she's going around to wrestlers in the locker room saying, hey, excuse me, I'm like, why are you using AI? Learn some fucking, like, learn a little bit of Photoshop and put it up. I'm like, bitch, shut the fuck up. Mind your own fucking business. Like, sir, why do these assholes feel like they just have to get into your business and have an opinion on something? Mind your own fucking business.
Well, especially when she has a shitty gimmick where she's just ripping off an anime character. There's nothing original about what she's doing. She's not bringing anything to the table as far as indie wrestling goes. This is the first time I've ever heard of her. And trust me, I know my fucking indies. So Nixie, obviously, she's getting publicity by being a whiny little bitch. That's not the way to do it, but, you know, good for her. But yeah, exactly. I'll back up everything you say. True creativity, and you can give an artist a fucking twig and dirt, and they'll find a way to entertain you. This woman doesn't understand that.
No, they don't do. They have this like fucking weird all or nothing mentality of like, if it wasn't made by a human, it's not art. Well, you know, like human beings use all like at one point Photoshop was kind of looked at like you're using that Photoshop shit. At one point, all of this was looked at like that. AI is nothing more than a tool. It depends on how you use it. If you, like I said, if you give it to a creative person, you can create a masterpiece. If you give it to a non-creative person, you're gonna get slop. At the end of the day, she doesn't get that. She doesn't get that. Yeah, like it's nothing more than a tool. What it does is it gives someone like me and my brother the ability to create a video that looks like it was produced by a movie studio. It gives us the ability to produce an album that sounds like it was professionally produced.
Well, I will say that for all our fans that don't like AI, you don't have to worry. We're not going to be using it too much in the future because of restrictions and whatnot. So yeah, we're going to be bringing it back a lot of the older style. Jordan Grace. She got tagged by Sean Ross Sapp.
He said, "Got your ass, Jordan Grace,"
calling her a 4-foot tall being, and she said, or it said, "Who are you?" Don't come on. I would think you would get away with that with any other person, but it's well known that all you wrestlers are marks and know who the fuck Sean Ross Sapp is. Like, that wasn't the flex that you think it was, because we all know you're fucking nerd marks.
Well, like, evidently she's not, like, thinking clearly, because if she did, you just gave him what you did is you just let him know that wrestlers are aware of him, and they care what he has to say. What you should have done is, like, no-sold him.
No, she gives him attention, you know, because that's what these wrestlers do. They love the attention, you know? So, what was it? Fightful was saying that Vince is broke. Breaking! Vince McMahon will not be taking WWE back over. He simply can't afford it. No financials, nothing like that. Just believe our word. Just saying.
Like, what a fucking like slop shit to put it. First off, Vince is a billionaire. Number one. Number two, Vince could always form a partnership with the Saudis to buy it. Like that's what they're leaving out is like Vince may not be able to afford like $15 billion, whatever they're going to ask, but Vince could form a partnership and buy it like that.
He could.
Like yeah.
We'll see what happens. I mean, it's a lot of things can happen in pro wrestling, man. It's very undecided for this year. JD said, hold up, let me just 1 second.
No worries.
Okay. So JD had the following to say.
Do you realize we see more of a focus on the Gingerbread Man than Ray Phoenix, Carmelo Hayes, and Isla Dragunov? And you want me to sit there and watch all this slop that they are serving us?
Dude, I'll take Gingerbread Man over all those boring flip-floppers you just mentioned. Any day of the
Right.
fucking week, I'll take Gingerbread Man. I hate to say it.
Because unlike them, Gingerbread Man actually gets a reaction.
Yeah. Nah, JD's he's a delusional fucking little bitch ass. Let's be honest.
Well, that's what they don't understand is that like the people that they like and want shoved up our ass and down our throats. Most of them don't draw. Most of them, no one fucking cares. Like Carmelo, like this guy was like, "What about Carmelo Hayes? Like, you shove him up our ass, bros." Like he doesn't draw. He never has. Like he does not have the charisma to get over. After all this time, and Triple H even realizes that.
And once again, you should listen to us over JD because
Yes.
right off the bat, he was one of those dork fuck nerd marks that was saying, Carmelo Hayes is the future. He's going to be amazing, Bruce. And we were saying, dude, the guy to his right with sunglasses on is the one to watch out for, Trick Williams. Mm-hmm. I feel vindicated.
I do too, because like the thing, like because what we focus on is the personality, the charisma, the look. What he is focusing on, and a lot of other marks out there are focusing on, is the in-ring ability. They're looking at, oh well, Carmelo Hayes is having better matches, therefore he's got more potential. No, that's not what like Brock. Okay, I'm sure there are people who are better in the ring than Brock Lesnar, but Brock Lesnar is a megastar.
Always will be, man. So
Femi, same deal. Like for a reason, because they are larger than life.
Absolutely. One of our guys got into it with JD and asked the question, what are their personalities? And JD said, good television, sit the fuck down. And I bet you anything, good guy probably got blocked after that.
Probably. That's what JD does. Like rather than, actually answer the question, he's just going to block you because he's a fucking bitch ass. I mean, look, good guy. I mean, he called it out. Good television, sit the fuck down. No. Good television is what brings in viewers. Like you could, there's a metric that you can use called the Nielsen ratings to measure what good television is. Good television is what's going to be bringing in more viewers. And I'm sorry, Carmelo Hayes, Ilya Dragunov, Ray Phoenix, no one cares. No one tunes in to watch their matches because they're all the same. They just repeat the same moves over and over and over. There's nothing new. There's nothing exciting, and there's no personality behind it. So why would people care?
Well, let me ask you a question. Throughout the whole entire history of wrestling, when has being a match mark ever been a draw? Let's be honest. We like Bret Hart. He was never a top draw.
No.
I mean, you look at all the match mark favorites throughout history. Chris Benoit, never a draw. Dean Malenko, never a draw. Hate to say it, Rey Mysterio was one of the few work rate guys that actually became a draw because he used personality. Same thing with Eddie Guerrero. They Daniel Bryan outgrew that work rate bullshit and found a character. A lot of these work rate guys, they didn't. They're just like, respect me for my in-ring work rate. And that's what JD wants, unfortunately. Like what was being pointed out, none of these fucking guys have characters. None of them have personalities. What are you going to get behind? How are you going to make money off of them?
You're not. And what they're focusing on is, like, I'm the best pure wrestling fan. That's what they're obsessed with. What we're focusing on is what's going to be bringing in more people to wrestling. What's going to take people who don't give a shit about pro wrestling and make them watch every week.
Yeah, he's
drag it off in a 5-star match.
No, he doesn't care, man. He's a fucking idiot. So he had this to say: either Triple H is completely fucking checked out of this shit, or Vince McMahon is back. This shit is fucking embarrassing, bros. 50% pay cut to produce this level of garbage is absolutely mind-blowing. Hashtag backlash. Dude.
My God.
It's like it. Look how long it took for him to catch on. Like he's so slow. Like this guy must have like a fucking 75 IQ, 70 IQ. Like he has to be very fucking stupid to just now be catching on to this shit.
Well, yeah, absolutely. Well, and he's like bragging on one of his last streams, like, motherfucker, I got a $6,000 espresso maker. Why?
What? How's that a flex? You could get the same job done for a fucking $100 one. What are you talking about?
Yeah, it's coffee. You fucking drink the shit. You don't need a fucking $6,000 espresso maker. What, is it to make you look like a baller, to make you look cool, JD? No, you just look like a fucking idiot. $6,000 to make a cup of coffee, fucking stupid. But yeah, with this guy, it's like because I think he's gauging the fans. He's gauging where everything is going. Now he's shitting on Triple H because that's the popular thing to do. Like he's always slow to it. Whereas because with him it's always a grift, in our opinion. Whereas with us there is no grift. It's just us ranting and reacting to what's going on and wanting wrestling to be genuinely more popular. What he if JD had his way, Smackdown to be getting half the viewership they're getting now at best.
I just don't understand it. Like, this guy, you would think that his fan base would see how he flip-flops left and right on issues, how he's hypocritical, how he was wearing an AEW jacket and now he hates AEW. And they don't call him out on his shit. They just eat up his fucking yell slot bullshit every fucking time. Oh, he's ranting. I can't wait to see the man baby fucking rant about pro wrestling. How old is he? 44? Okay. Yeah, I can't wait to see him rant about pro wrestling. Like, for a man to be that old and screaming about pro wrestling, embarrassing. Fucking embarrassing.
Seriously, I get it's his gimmick and all that, but it's like at some point,
Geek.
like the gimmick gets a little fucking ridiculous. It's like it's like one of the Backstreet Boys trying to be a heartthrob in their 60s. You know, it gets a little fucking sad at some point.
Yeah, just saying. So Dave, he had some stupid shit to say too. So Raul saw Austin was a key to going public, but I agree that Gotch has to be the first as far as influence goes, but that doesn't make him the best. Best is more nebulous. And Raul said, what the hell is going on? And Dave said, intelligent people are talking.
Oh my God, what a douche.
He's such a man-child. Like, all of these guys who are really into pro wrestling, all of them are like stunted at 12 years old mentally, I swear.
Yeah. No, they are, man, for sure. Like, and Dave is a prime example.
Yep. So, Ringside Feed said Dave Meltzer calls the Cena Classic concept bizarre. A proposed venture John Cena reportedly pitched to WWE Brass that would see him revisit legendary rivalries in an exhibition format. He wants to do these special attraction matches. And Dave Meltzer said, I didn't say what is being said, I said here.
God.
He's always misheard, always misinterpreted. Such a genius.
He's
must
so
suck
misunderstood.
Must suck to be that misunderstood and that genius.
Poor guy.
Though, these wrestling journalists, though, they say some weird shit to the wrestlers when they get their chance. So, recently Paul White got interviewed by Simon Miller, and it got really weird.
Look at your shirt. It's unbuttoned like you're at a fucking club trying to pick me up or something.
Well, maybe I am. Maybe this is actually a ruse to try and take you on a date. What's wrong with that?
Depends on where we're going.
Exactly. Well, Giants have you seen London before?
Hey.
You're a steak man, right? I know loads of good steak restaurants.
I'm all about the meat.
Exactly.
See what I did there?
Yeah, you did.
It got awkward, doesn't it? When a giant flirts with it, it gets awkward, doesn't it?
I quite liked it. I've never had a giant flirt with me before.
No, you haven't been to the seventh heaven with a 7-footer?
No.
Well.
Are we going to? Can we do that later? Can we film it? That would do good views.
Nope, nothing on film. Nothing documented.
Okay.
You have to hold the experience in your mind on a rainy day to look back fondly and go, there was that time I hung out with Paul White.
I will do that.
No, you won't.
Well, okay.
No.
Can I just make it up in my own head and pretend we did that?
Hey, bro, your world. I'm just a squirrel.
Thank you, man. I appreciate it. I'm a squirrel. You're not like a squirrel, though. You're like 100 times the size of a squirrel.
No, in the squirrel family, I'm probably like a beaver.
Is that part of the squirrel family? A beaver?
I don't know. Do I look like I paid attention to
Well,
school?
you said it so confidently.
Well, dude, that's wrestling. You say a lot of shit you don't know about confidently.
That's true. I don't think they teach squirrels in school.
I just don't understand why British humor, they like hitting on dudes so much and they think it's funny. That's always been the biggest disconnect with me and the British pro wrestling crowd, is that they really find gay jokes towards each other hilarious. I don't get it.
I don't get it either. I don't get what the whole thing is, like, why, like, they think being gay is funny. Like, I don't get what it is over there. Is it the estrogen are they pumping estrogen in the water and it's just making all the guys gay over there? What's going on?
I don't know, but it's very strange. And Paul White's a little strange for that reply too. But we've heard stories about him, so we know better. But it is time for a ratings rundown. But before we get to that, let's show you a little bit of stuff we've been working on. So last night we dropped top 10 sucks on MLW, and it's terrible over there. Got a lot of good talents that are being kept lock and key by Court Bauer. So make sure you check that out on Patreon. Just dropped this morning, though, is Triple H is a bad booker, Cody Rhodes is a no-draw. And we really just break down how Cody has done nothing for SmackDown. He is the worst strong person that they have, and quite possibly the biggest detriment to the company that they're putting so much money and stock behind. So make sure you check that out on Patreon as well. So now let's go ahead and talk about the ratings, the awful, awful ratings. We'll start out with Raw on April 27th. Tell them what they got.
Okay, so I'm pulling it up right now. I'm going to guess they got under 2.8.
Let's find out. 2.8.
2.8. Pathetic. Absolutely pathetic.
Well, what we were saying about the attendance too, attendance, yet they're not even getting 10,000 at a Raw.
Right, and that's the thing is like they're hyping up bullshit. It's all bullshit at the end of the day. It's not actually real. They're not actually doing as well as Mark Shapiro wants to make it out to be. It's bullshit. So whatever Mark Shapiro says, it's bullshit.
Well, that's what he gets paid to bullshit. That's what he does. It's just how it is, man. So let's go ahead and show you TNA. Yeah, not doing well, man. They're dropping. They're dropping.
Honestly, I hope TNA's rating for next week when it comes, or it's going to come out on like Monday or Tuesday. I hope it's like 140,000. That show fucking sucked.
Well, it's gotten to the point where I don't think we're going to cover TNA on Thursdays for a little bit until they change their ways, because they've gone full on Mark. When you're main eventing with Leon Slater and Cedric Alexander, you don't like. You're fucked. You're not going to get any ratings because people don't care about those people.
Well, no. It's they don't care. So like when you have like literally they have like back-to-back 20-minute matches. That's how you burn the fuck out of the audience. And that Leon Slater match, it just would not fucking end.
It sucked.
God,
he's one of the most overrated motherfuckers on TNA. I can't stand watching his matches.
He sucks. He sucks. Like there's nothing like other than you take away the flips and kicks. What do you got with him?
Boring, skinny little guy that can't cut a promo.
Boom, right there.
You got cheeseburger with overhype. Yay. Great.
Yeah, I mean, but at least Cheeseburger had somewhat of a gimmick. What's Leon Slater's gimmick?
He's an alien, but not really. That wears a lot of purple gear. So I guess a gay alien. I don't. Is he Betsy Buns' boyfriend? I don't know what the fuck he is. Who knows?
Have his gimmick be he got probed by an alien and it made him some gay flippy flip jobber from England. There you go.
Boom. There you go. Storyline written. Smackdown though. Wow. Hurting. 1.153 million. Wow.
God, man. 1.1 million already.
Go ahead and look at quarter two average estimated tickets distributed. Look at the downward fall.
Yeah. Look at the downward fall, man. 2024, 2025, 2026. Yeah, man. Like this flies in the face of Mark Shapiro's bullshit. Oh, we have record ticket attendance. No, you don't.
No,
you don't.
No, well, not only that, but like you thought Raw was bad, that didn't even have 9,000 people. This one had barely over 6,000 people. That's what I was saying. They've been working these tiny fucking arenas, and they can't even sell them out. It's pathetic. And we'll check out the SmackDown viewership dip. Look at this.
Damn. 1.5, 1.2, 1.1. Dang, man. I mean, and there's the thing, like they're still getting a bump in viewership from that fucking dash panel bullshit. They're still getting and this is what they're getting with the bump in viewership. They're going to hit under 1 million. Even with this artificial bump, they're going to hit under 1 million. Because that's how because I'm sorry, no one's going out of their way to tune in to watch Cody Rhodes or to watch, I'm sorry, but to watch what's going on with Sami Zayn or anybody else on that fucking shit show. Like, you take Road Dogg away, the problems are still there. So the problem wasn't Road Dogg. Well, what does that tell you? Triple H is ultimately the problem.
They'll never hold him accountable, though, because there's TKO who you can blame, so why not?
Yeah, there you go.
So, Collision, awful, not getting any better. It's going to take more than Harley Cameron's tits to get people to watch. You guys got to do something more. This work rate shit ain't working out.
Well, the problem with it is like that's the only thing that you could talk about from this past Dynamite was Harley Cameron's tits and the bra. Like that's it. Like because everything else is just long boring match, long boring match, long boring match. This is what happens when you book nothing but long boring matches.
True.
Yeah.
It's pathetic, man. NXT though, they're happy. They're happier than a pig in shit because they got 641. So what that tells me is that WWE is going to probably double down on these fat, lumpy potato men like fucking Araku and Mason Rook, and they're going to shove them more in your face and try to make them out to be like force-fed stars, basically.
Yeah, I agree, man. Because like that's the thing. It's like the audience that's most likely going to be tuning in to watch NXT. They're going to be the marks.
Oh yeah,
for the most part. There are cool people who watch it, but for the most part, marks.
Yeah, it's like you can watch it for like I guess the hot chicks and maybe like to see what young up and coming stars are coming in because there's a couple here and there like Shiloh, he's one of the few. But like it's for the most part it's a desert, man. It's like there's no real talent there. They're struggling more than ever And I hope that they start bringing in more people from PC, start bringing in more of these natural talents that become some of the greatest of all time. It's as simple as that. Don't look for indie cred. You don't need it.
You literally don't need it. You have several people on your main roster right now. All of them are over. All of them are young, and all of them have way more potential than the fucking indie jokes that Triple H had brought in.
Straight up. So here's another one. Dynamite. Dynamite got 590, and a lot of it has to do with the fact is that Tony, he got pushback. I'm thinking he got pushback from his mark wrestlers in the back that say, hey, we need more long matches. We need more New Japan tie-ins. We need more 8-man tags. And so here you go.
And it's a shame too, man, because like if they had just ignored them, we keep saying that March 18th episode was the Crash TV perfect formula of how you're going to grow the audience. And I'll go back to it too, because you go back and look at the ratings at that. When they did that episode, they had a streak of over 700,000 viewers for 3 weeks.
They did well. They did very well. And it just, the proof is in the numbers. You'll go with what works, and that worked for them. But something's working for Power. I'm proud of them. They got 275 over on Comet. So here's the thing. I found out about Comet. They have a website, so it's kind of a lot like Pluto or Tubi. You can go and click on the link, and you can watch their last episode. It's only like 45 minutes, very short. But yeah, they have live shows every Saturday at 1 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. So it's 2 shows on Saturday. It's something, I guess more people are checking it out.
Yeah, so for people who are confused about it, like how are they getting the ratings? Like what's going on with the ratings? Okay, so it's on an over-the-air sub-channel. So like you need an antenna to watch it normally, but I am getting it on my YouTube TV, and you could watch it on their stream live site. You could stream it live on the Comet website. But for the most part, the ratings that come in are coming in from over the air. It's measured differently, and those numbers are sent directly to the TV station and to the show. So like, for example, like when NWA gets the ratings, they get it from the Sinclair Group, which owns the Comet channel, and then that's what they're releasing to the public right now. Is they're releasing that 275,000 people watched, and that's just factoring the people that watched over the air. That's not factoring the people that are watching it on cable, like YouTube TV, like I got, or are watching it on the streaming site. So the number is probably even bigger than 275,000.
It could be. But that's a very good number for Power. I'm going to go ahead and check out their most recent episode here real soon, because it's only 45 minutes, so fuck it. I'll go ahead and check it out. But I'm all for competition. I wanted NWA to pick their shit up for the longest time, and we don't want to hate on any indie promotion. We want all these indie promotions to perform their best. So good for Power. Hopefully they can keep that momentum. We'll see what happens. This is a big one, though. Another one. Hulk Hogan, Real American, 4-part documentary, got, was it 3.1 million views in its second week. So 12.9 million hours viewed altogether. Series ranked number 5 both globally in the U.S. for the week of Netflix, topping Raw, which was at 6 both globally in the U.S. So here the Hulk Hogan documentary was slaughtering Raw in the ratings. I love it.
And it's second week.
Yeah.
And it's second week. Because it's saying right here combined, it's done over almost 13 million views.
Yeah.
Like this just goes to show that like the people that are on there now are not star. Like Hulk Hogan, you can shit at him all you want, even in death, posthumously, even in death, he's still a megastar.
He's the Elvis of wrestling. They're going to be talking about him for decades. That's just how it is.
Yeah.
You got to deal with it, So
just got to deal with it.
Yep. Let's take it over to Super Chats.
Okay.
So we'll start out with MM Garza, who is saying Raquel Rodriguez on Main Event. Many think she's getting released because stars that go on Main Event get released. I fucking swear they don't release her. Here's the thing is I think that they're just trying to keep her tuned up because they don't have a proper storyline for her. I really hope they don't release her. She seems like one of those young talents that they wouldn't have to pay too much money from because she came up straight through NXT. So I don't know. I don't see her getting a big contract. Who knows? Maybe she got renegotiated, but I don't think they're going to let her go.
No.
She's still young. She's still a force. And definitely somebody you could put in the Main Event. So, I don't know. I could be wrong, but who knows?
Yeah, I don't think they're going to be letting her go. And like I said, I could be wrong about that, but I don't think they are. This could just be they're sending her over there because maybe they need somebody from the main roster to help the talents out there, and work on their in-ring stuff. But yeah, I really hope they don't let her go, man, because that would be so fucking stupid of them to let her go. Like, how could you let her go? Like, what? Like, she's good. Like, I just don't see why you'd cut her. It just, yeah.
Especially, yeah, she's not that old, so why not, you know? Garza was also saying, Raquel Rodriguez needs a push, have her win Money in the Bank. I agree. Well, that's the thing, is you need a good, strong woman at the top on Raw. You already have Rhea Ripley and Jade Cargill over in SmackDown. You need a strong woman over there. It makes all the sense in the world. Like, with the right push, Raquel Rodriguez could be the next female Diesel. I think if you push her the right way, you could really move her out of that role of just being the bodyguard and into being the top chick.
Well, because you could take her seriously. She looks the part. She's a big chick, powerful. Unlike Rhea Ripley, she can actually lift heavy women. You know, that's someone who you could build your division around. But no, Triple H doesn't do it. I don't know why, but
no, it is, man. Zek is not home was saying that Naruko guy is going to get released by next year. I look at it this way. Anybody who's not getting over in NXT, they're going to be cut. Because, like, a lot of the people that we were showing during Future and Endeavored, like, a lot of the NXT people were like, who the fuck is this guy? Keep in mind, a lot of those who the fuck are this guys, they were signed last year for NXT. They didn't get over on TV. They got shelved for dark matches, sent down to the PC, and eventually cut. Is this going to happen in Morocco? I don't know. They're probably going to shove him up and down your fucking throat because he's from New Japan. He's got that indie cred. Who knows? If the guy can learn how to talk, he might be okay. I heard they're bringing in Takahashi. They'll probably make him a tag team is what I can see. 2 New Japan guys. One can actually kind of talk. So, yeah, I can see something like that.
Yeah, no, I agree. I think they're just so desperate for what they view as top guys that can work good matches that they're bringing in Evil, they're bringing in Tanahashi, they're bringing in all these fucking people.
Yeah, I mean, I get it. You know, you need your workhorses, but at the same time, it's like you need people who are actually going to get over here in the States, and that's not a guarantee with these Japanese guys. I'll be honest. No. The only one that has gotten over in recent memory are Tajiri and Asuka. That's it.
Mm-hmm. Pretty much that's it. I mean, and like that's the thing is this Evil guy. I don't think he's going to get over because I'm like knowing what gets over when you look at him, it's not there. Not like the only thing he's got is he's a good wrestler, and that's it.
Right. That's pretty much it. So VHS was saying, why Evil got a name that's based on the villain from Inuyasha, LOL. I think a lot of it has to do with what the fans were saying earlier about how Mason Rook was like a mix-up of the name of another anime. I think, honestly, a lot of the people working in NXT, they're big on anime, and that's not a bad thing because it would help if they were more creative. If you got creative people, like a lot of the TWRP crew in there, you know, who like anime, they could transfer those creative ideas from anime over to these wrestlers and give them good gimmicks. What you have is you have a bunch of uncreative anime dorks who the extent of their creativity is ripping off names from anime and hoping that people won't realize. So, pathetic.
Well, it's pathetic, and you're not like. There's a lot of cool like people out there that like anime that could make that could help make the product better, but they're not. Like, it's at the end of the day like the same problem that you got with the main roster with the Triple H filter. You got the Shawn Michaels filter.
Yeah, it's how it is. No Booker is perfect. That's just how it is. No. So Sean was saying The Rock looked like he's about to conduct a Uranus cavity sacrifice with the Freemasons.
Yes.
Well, that's what I'm saying, man. Like, anybody who has ever seen those weird Mason boy bride ceremonies, he's literally dressed in the same thing. The only thing he is missing is he doesn't have the little fucking Gmail knapsack over his fucking waist. That's the only thing that's missing. Other than that, dude, it's straight out of a fucking ritual. The white shirt, the black jacket, the dress that goes over the front. He's in deep. Like, people do not know how in deep he is. One of these question everythings will break it open for you. But let me just say that this man, he's so in deep, he will never come back to pro wrestling, in my opinion. I could be wrong, but in my opinion, when you show up on a Met Gala like that wearing a $3 million watch, you ain't coming back to pro wrestling. Why would you?
I don't think so. Yeah, I mean, but I mean, who knows? Who knows? I mean, maybe, maybe he's just doing this to stay in good favor with the Illuminati and maybe he'll come back. Like, who knows? Like, maybe he's doing this because maybe he's going to work with Vince to